Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. We are playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Career Mode again, as per usual. And today, what we're probably going to do is get our multi-engine rating and then work on getting our points up, or CR, so that we can actually take either... I'm still debating either the turbo prop or the jet engine rating. I'm thinking probably the jet engine rating. I would rather fly the Vision Jet, although I do love the Grand Caravan. So we'll kind of figure that out a little later, but we definitely need to get the multi-engine rating because that's what's holding us back right now from being able to do some better missions. Right now, in terms of specializations, here's kind of what we have. I don't have aerial advertising yet. I'm not really worried about it. Kind of what I was going towards is the cargo transport medium. But as you can see, that requires turboprop. Now, I also have charter services VIP, which also requires turboprop. But then if I go over to cargo transport light or charter service private, I can use the Vision Jet here, which it's kind of interesting because the Vision Jet outperforms pretty much every aircraft in this class here. So we could utilize the Vision Jet to build this up more. Plus, I'm going to have to do a bunch of them in order to get to the VIP level, because you have to have, obviously, turboprop, and I got to have enough private charters B or above. So I've only done one, and we need 9. So I think that's probably going to be the route. I'm probably going to get the turbojet first after I get the multi-engine, and then we'll go ahead and work towards that VIP and specialization, which will then give us the medium cargo specialization. Drink of choice tonight is going to be some whiskey on the rocks that I got from one of my, I guess he's considered a coworker. I don't know, it's weird now that I'm more of a senior role or general manager. It's awkward because now I got more people giving me gifts than before at work. It's so weird. It's not like I can get gifts for 70 people. So it's very strange. But I did get a nice gift of whiskey from one of my longtime coworkers. So I'm drinking that tonight and it's really good. I watered it down a bit though because I don't want to get too hammered. I have a lot to do tomorrow. Being Christmas Eve, I'm hosting. And I have to smoke a 8-pound prime rib. So that'll be fun. So I can't be too messed up and sleep in and all that because I need to be functioning tomorrow. Now hopefully the audio in this is working. I haven't checked it yet. I'm going to real quick though. Okay, we're good. Because last time I totally forgot to switch the tracks, as somebody noticed. Anyways, let's get rolling here. We got to do, well, do we warm up with a mission or do we just jump right into doing them? Let's just jump right into doing it. It can't be too complicated. I got to imagine it's doing a pattern or something. So let's purchase that. And where do we do this? Okay, long final, landing. Oh, this is easy. And we're in the Diamond. The Diamonds are cool. I actually never got a chance to fly a Diamond, but I'd be curious about it. I always thought they were really neat aircraft. Hold on. I'm going to move my mic a hair. I don't want this to be really noisy, but that should be good. And I'm going to move it just a hair over. I have my cleaning people here today, so they kind of rearranged my desk so they can vacuum under it, so all my stuff's a little jacked up. But I think the audio should be pretty solid. I'm not too far away from the mic. So hopefully we can get our CR back up to the point where we're getting close to being able to take the turbojet. Wow, look at this beast. Alright, let's go.
You've flown great so far. Just the
Thank you.
approach and landing are left. The last part of this exam will feature something a little bit more involved.
Okay, so maintain 1400, which I'm really not. Oh wow, the trim is overly sensitive here. Okay. Well, here's the beauty of this. We can throw our autopilot on and basically maintain this heading and go from there. So autopilot and flight director, keep that on. I can't actually see any of this. Where's heading on this one? Heading. Okay. And altitude.
Pilots should be able to fly and land safely, even in emergency situations.
That's perfectly fine with me, buddy.
Simulate a left engine failure. You will have to follow your flight plan and land with only one functioning engine.
All right, let's
Turn
do
off
it.
the left engine in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, so this is just, oh, I see. Defrost. Parking brake. Not familiar with this cockpit, so. Alright, well, is it set to auto feather? I would assume so. And I guess my pitot heat being off doesn't really matter either. It's pretty warm here. I wonder where we are. I don't have Navigraph pulled up to kind of see. But not to worry. Also, great spot to have that.
Madeira Tower, Diamond November.
Oh, wow, we're in Portugal.
5 miles east, 1,500 feet with Sierra to land.
Interesting. That's an interesting spot to be doing this.
For Madeira Tower.
That weather's normally trash.
1 tree fly straight and runway 2 tree.
Let's do this. Click on nav. It's basically flying the pattern for me. So this isn't going to be too difficult then.
2 tree Diamond 804.
804. A little off on my base leg here, but it'll correct itself.
Diamond 804, wind 274 at 4. Clear
You
to
are
land,
clear to
runway
land.
2 tree.
Clear land 23. We're gonna have
Clear
to.
land runway 2 tree Diamond 804.
Oh wow, here we go. The turbulence. I gotta switch that still. Alright, flight director, go away. Extend the gear. Okay, that should be my gear down. And let's go for the final. We got a 3-mile final here, 3.5 mile final, so this is actually perfect. We'll have plenty of time to line up for this thing. Let's look at the external view. I don't have... Oh, that's why. I forgot that my flaps... You have to hit it up. Or, sorry, my gear, you have to hit it up, which is really goofy. Alright, we'll slow up a little bit here. In preparation for our approach. Also, that's not a good key to be using the gear. I'm pretty sure I made that spoilers. So, I'll have to adjust that later. A couple flaps down. I don't even know how many degrees of flaps this aircraft has. We're a little low. Trim it out. Watch our rate of descent. Just hold it steady. Still a little lower than I'd like to be. Add a little bit of trim in there. Okay, so we should stabilize right around here. I have to add a lot of trim in here to help with the smoother landing because this nose just wants to drop like crazy. And we just gotta correct a little to the right. Don't think we have any wind happening here. A little high. Let's start pulling out a little bit. Okay, now it's dropping. I just hit like, that was almost like I hit wind shear right there. I just lost so much altitude right there. The bottom just fell out from underneath me. Okay. Seems pretty stable. Just a little bit of correction. Pull back, pull back. Okay, that works. Don't know where the gear is on this thing. You know, like
Diamond 80, 4 exit runway when able.
Alright. The hell, was our parking brake on? That's kind of weird. Alright, we're on the ground, dude. You don't need to simulate an engine failure anymore. We know how to taxi. Interesting that they... I wonder why they chose the left engine.
For contact ground on 124. 66.
Alright, 12466.
66 for Diamond 804.
Really on that, when you're doing that, you just have to... You're gonna know, like, you're gonna feel the aircraft. Because obviously you're gonna have a non-proportional thrust, so... You know, you're gonna have one side of it. You're gonna be yawing a little bit more. So you just kind of have to get a feel for what type of control inputs do you need in order to correct the...
Madeira ground, Diamond November 29804.
Damn it.
Request taxi to the gate.
Forgot that. Here I am just rolling. I'm too busy talking. But you get a feel for like how much you need to correct and compensate pretty quick. That's why it's good to hand fly it. Do I need to turn around? No. Okay. Why can't I respond?
Diamond 80, 4 acknowledge last transmission.
I'm trying to, but the game's bugged.
Madeira ground, didn't copy. Please say again for Diamond 804.
Diamond November 29804 taxi.
Does this game...
Gate Alpha 16 using taxiway Bravo.
Oh my god. It's seriously, it's broken. It's so annoying. It's so annoying how broken this game is. Like, do they not test any of this?
Diamond 80, 4, did you copy?
Yeah, I did, but I don't even know how to kill the engines in this thing. I've never flown this aircraft before, so give me a second here. There's gonna be a way to do this. That's trim. What's this? No. Rudder trim.
Diamond 804, please acknowledge.
Oh, shut up. Left engine. Guess that does it. Pretty easy.
Congratulations on getting your certification. Your performance was great, but there's still a bit of room for improvement.
I don't care. My radio communication sucked, which, whatever, I don't care. Nah, I just missed an A. You know what? We got it, though. That's all that matters. We passed it. Even if I had bad communication, we still got it. So now we can do the Diamond and the Beach Baron. Okay, cool. So what does that allow me to do now? Can I do anything cool and fun? I can do a little more in here? Yes, okay. What about cargo? Nope. So I think charter services and ferry flights are going to be my way to go right now. Because at least with a ferry flight, I can do multiple things. So let's see if we can find a charter to do. What the hell is scientific research? Tornado? Huh. I guess we could check it out, see what it is. Alright, what is exactly... Oh god. What exactly is scientific research? Shooting area over Arizona. What do we do? Spearheads a groundbreaking study to enhance first early warning. Okay, tornadoes first putting together some data. Unfortunately, it looks like a funnel is starting to form in the area. I don't quite get what we're doing, but I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh, I have a camera on the plane? Okay. This is kind of nuts, and I'm flying right into a tornado when... I feel like I shouldn't even be taking off if this thing's 6 miles from the airport. That's a whack... What the hell? What in the hell is this? No way in hell would anybody in their right mind be going, okay guys, this is a good idea. Let's hang out on the ramp and go fly. Far-fetched game. A little ridiculous if you ask me. Alright, let's get the chocks out. Get our pitot tube. A cool airplane. Like I said, I've never flown one though. I think it would be neat to fly one. Ooh, fancy. Opens like a Cirrus too. Alright, let's get
Flying can begin.
whoever... Yeah, come on guys.
Received in progress.
Who's coming along for this wild adventure? This is not the brightest idea. I don't know, but whatever. We aren't to decide. Alright, de-icing. Okay. Fuel pumps, don't really care. Alternator. Let's kick that on. Do I have to do anything over there? Well, I really don't have my... I don't have that on yet. Oh, hold on. Not quite sure what I just did there.
Attention, please.
Huh.
We have
Okay.
only today to record what we need with an 85573. So let's get to it.
AV
Jessie is
master,
leading the session today.
alternators.
Listen to her carefully.
Where's Peter?
She's our
right
best
there. Okay,
onboard
cool.
engineer. She knows exactly what she needs.
All right.
Captain,
We will follow the strict protocol our research team provided.
Why? Who put this
on
here?
command. You'll be asked to perform specific
A
maneuvers
horrible
on
spot.
time to help
capture the data about the tornado forming in the best way possible. Okay. It's been
a long-haul project at Euphoric Air Movies. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's do it. Request taxi.
Prescott Ground Diamond November 855. 7 tree ready to taxi. East departure with
Seven
Sierra.
tree ready.
Diamond November 8557 tree taxi to and hold short of runway tree. Are
Taxiing,
using
hold short
taxiway
runway
Delta cross
tree.
Runway tree 0. Contact tower on 125. Tree when ready.
Okay. Cool.
Taxiing hold short runway tree or via taxiway Delta Cross runway tree 0 Diamond 57 tree.
Let's roll. Let's go shoot a movie about a tornado. Is Helen Hunt on the airplane?
Jesse, is your gear all set?
All set. Probes and onboard instruments are
Oh my
operational.
god, this thing does not turn. Alright, hold on. I gotta get straight for a second here. I need to readjust my chair. Not sitting very... Oh no, sorry. Just hit the mic. Oh god, I'm really hitting a lot of stuff now. Hold on. Pardon me. Okay, so much better. There we go. Now I feel more comfortable. I don't know what the heck I got going on here. But, okay, this is better. Pardon all the noise. I don't... No, this ain't right either. Hold on. This thing is just not in the right position at all. Okay, now we're in the right position. There we go. Perfect. Alright, back to taxiing. They completely jacked this thing up. We're good now. Alright, let's go chase a tornado and film a movie. Twister 2. Twister Turn. Twister's Revenge. Featuring Helen Hunt. It actually was a really good movie when it first came out. I loved watching it. I had a friend and his dad always watched that movie. like every time I saw him when we were at their house to hang out, and I'm talking back in the day, like young. Probably don't need to go that fast. No way, you're allowed to taxi 20 knots. Don't give me that. I've seen it, dude. Southwest taxis 30 knots, so don't give me that penalty. Everybody knows it. Southwest taxis like crazy. It's quiet night over here in YouTube land. Oh, now all of a sudden it shows 3 viewers. I was gonna say, I'd expect a couple more people already, but I get it. People are busy. It's the holidays. Not everybody's probably in the mood for flight sim the day before Christmas Eve. But if you are, welcome for coming by. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. We're working our way through career mode, as is a lot of other people. It's starting to rain. Very unoriginal, but it is fun to do. I always like this about Flight Simulator, like kind of having a career mode or a purpose to fly, stuff like that. Alright. I don't really understand this mission. I mean, what are we doing with the tornado right there? Kind of insane. Alright, clear for takeoff.
Prescott Tower, Diamond, November 855. 7 tree at runway tree. Are ready for departure, east departure.
I can't stand the AI air traffic control. It's so corny.
Altimeter 29er. 902 departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree R.
Sweet. Clear for takeoff runway 3R.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree R, Diamond 57 tree.
3R, guys. Clear for takeoff 3R. Alright. If I could turn a little better. There we go. Let's see how this bad boy performs on the ground roll. So far, pretty slow. Guess this equipment's heavy or something? I don't know. It's not quite performing how I thought it would. Okay, cool. Gear is coming up. Beautiful. Climb to 5,500 feet. Okay, we'll get that tuned in.
Diamond 57 tree, continue for east departure.
Sounds good, buddy. Flight level
Low
change.
air pressure around coastal is a serious risk. Don't fly too close. Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'm not sinking, but also I definitely chose flight level change, and you're not doing anything, so
Don't sink.
why are we trimming so hard? Oh, I am at 5,500 feet, duh. Forgot about that. Alright.
Diamond 57 tree, please acknowledge.
Oh, sorry. I forget about air
Prescott
traffic
Tower,
control.
Diamond, November 855. 7 tree, continue for east departure.
Engaging autopilot.
Where's...
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'm not, but you're also being very mean to me.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Okay, so how are you going to get back to 5,500?
We're bouncing around like clothes in a dryer. We knew it was coming, but we're never prepared for this.
What a comment.
I always need a moment to process the sensations. Once that's over, everything's fine.
Yeah, quit being a baby. Just a little bumpy dump. 5,500 feet. Fly to tornado. Okay. Trying to. It's way over there. Okay. Oh, it's right there. Then why does it want me to go over there? What is happening on this mission? Why are we flying so low, too? This is just ridiculous. We're just ripping it around here. Alright, well, we gotta get to that point. We'll film and God only knows what the heck happens next. I mean, I'm buzzing the airfield at like 500 feet above it. This is just a wild mission. A little bumpy. Cooking. Look at this. Like, are we scud running it? Tornado's way over there, so...
Not to be a broken record, but this is a very important mission for us. Our
Okay.
department is working hard on building the best tornado simulator. We really need to capture real-world observational data to feed our predictive models.
So let's go fly a plane into it. Can't you guys just do what Helen Hunt did and throw those little sensor balls into it? That is kind of cool. And then it's going to make me fly into a mountain. Okay, so I'm here. Now what? I guess we go right.
Diamond 57 tree leaving my airspace frequency change.
Actually, that's a bad idea. I'm going to fly into a mountain. I'm going to fly into a mountain if I go over there. Go into a little bit of slow flight. Why would it have me fly to that marker? It's not even where the tornado is anymore.
Stay alert. We're dealing with a lot of variables up here, so we all need to be flexible.
Yeah, like not hauling ass across the ground at 500. Sorry,
Diamond 57
hauling.
tree, did you copy?
Whatever. I'm trying not to swear. I have a child now. He's he repeats everything I say, so. Alright, where is this thing? What's way over there? We're gonna have to go chase it. We're gonna have to bust through those hills right there. Yeah, middle marker. That autopilot can't even control this airplane. That's ridiculous. Okay, well that's not the tornado, so... There it is. We're chasing it down, boys. Tornado. It's all the way over here.
We're bouncing around like clothes in a dryer. We knew it was coming, but we're never prepared for this.
No, we're not.
I always need a moment to process the sensations. Once that's over, everything's fine.
Dude, we are about to
The
hit these
funnel's already fully
trees.
developed. Looks even more impressive from up here.
Look at this, we're about to hit a tree.
It's crazy here.
Yeah, you guys are making me fly into a canyon at 5,500 feet. If I wasn't at 5,600 feet right now, I would have clipped a tree. These scientists are nuts.
Cap, as you know, we need you to circle around subject while the team starts collecting. We know it's a challenging maneuver, so we'll maintain minimum communication to avoid distracting you.
3, 2, 1, now recording.
Why are we not climbing?
Please, Captain. Already told you to slow down.
This plane's autopilot is horrible.
Looking good. Let's keep moving. We're on track.
Engaging autopilot.
Alright. A lot of concentration here. This is a ridiculous mission. I don't even get to see what's happening.
We've done half the work. That's a wrap for this one.
What do you mean you've done half the work? We done already? Party's just getting started. Getting tossed around like sardines. It's a little tough. Getting a lot of wind shear up here. Wow, the throttle. Throttle's very inaccurate in this aircraft. In terms of like position and response. When I'm looking at the gauge right here, it says I'm at 25%. I'm literally at like 50.
We're making good progress. Let's finish up at the same pace.
Okay. Don't think I'll be doing this mission ever again. It's not that exciting. It's kind of boring. I'm more of a point A, point B type of flyer. Not go around and fly in circles. I don't know. It's not... This is not interesting to me. We almost done? Yeah, we gotta almost be done here. It keeps zooming me in. That's really annoying. And this music is really, really, like, dramatic for what we're doing here, I guess. Well, we are flying around a tornado. It is kind of a dramatic thing. Okay. Now what? Can I...
Prescott Tower, Diamond, November 8557.
Haul ass back to the airport?
5 miles south, 6,400 feet with Sierra to land.
What? It's like double air traffic control happening.
Fly straight and runway tree are Diamond 57 tree.
Straight in runway 3.
Diamond 57 tree, wind 046 at 18. Cleared to land runway tree R.
Sounds good.
Did I ever tell you that watching a tornado take Dorothy away shook me as a kid?
What?
It stuck with me, and I'm pretty sure that's why I've ended up here with you guys.
What a random
Come on,
thing to
same
say.
for me.
Cleared to land runway
Guys,
tree
I'm trying to
are
fly the
Diamond
airplane. I don't need
57
to hear
tree.
about you liking Dorothy. What are they talking about? Goofballs? So I'm supposed to make straight in runway... No, overspeed the aircraft. And where is the airport? Does anybody see a runway 3, by the way?
I'm beat. Glad we're back. Can't wait for a break.
I've heard some planes even have bunks, but sleeping in such conditions, not for the faint.
I wouldn't say no. Just kidding.
Oh, there's a yaw damper? That would have helped. I didn't realize we had yaw damper on this aircraft. That would have been a great advantage. Not a fan of the throttle on this. It wants me to go straight in runway 3, but I'm entering the pattern this high. Not quite sure what is it expecting me to do? I don't get it. Oh, it wants me. Okay, so it wants me to enter midfield on the 45. Now it wants me to make left traffic. The tower told me to straight in. Okay, whatever. If that's what you guys want me to do, that's what we'll do. But it doesn't really make any sense. I don't get why I'm getting like multiple directions here. Air traffic control tells you one thing. The game's telling you I need to do this. Also, I feel it's weird that I need to, you know, pitching up 2.5 degrees is not as level flight for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. Kind of a strange bird we got here. I don't know. Like I said, I've never flown one of these in real life. I don't even know what to expect. I know nothing about the cockpit layout. All I want to do is complete this mission so we can go do some missions in some aircraft I am familiar with. And then I'll take the time to get familiar with these. I mean, this airplane's got some pretty cool stuff. It's got anti-ice or de-icing on it, so that's at least cool. So if I do end up using it for some reason in the future, at least we know we got that ability to fly in some bad weather, especially right now with it being winter in Chicago, and that's where I kind of want to keep all my flights. Alright, so we're going to enter a left downwind on the 45 here, and then basically just fly the regular left traffic pattern in. Pretty easy. Yeah, like, what is... We must have so much of an aft CG or something, because the fact that I'm sitting here at 7.5 degrees pitch to basically stay straight and level is a little ridiculous. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Now I have so much back trimming. Oh my god. This is tough. Kick some flaps in, lower the gear. This is getting a little better now. Alright, there we go. Final notch of flaps in. Runway in sight. Bring it on down. See if we can make this a smoother landing than the first one when I did the check ride. Perfect. Much better.
Finally back. That was quite something, I must say.
Quite the experience, everybody. That was so amazing. I don't really care to do that mission ever again.
Diamond 57 tree turn.
Literally wasn't that exciting. Not too cool flying into a tornado. That was not that exciting. I was very pumped. That was the first thing I did when I got the game. I loaded in. I tried to figure out how do I fly into a tornado. And I couldn't figure it out. But now we know. You gotta do a mission, apparently. I wonder if you can get those to spawn in free flight. I haven't really dug into it anymore, because that was also the same day when you couldn't even get in the game because it was so busy. They didn't have the server load, or they couldn't keep up with the server load.
Prescott ground Diamond November 855.
Let's turn off our landing light.
Taxi to parking.
And get our taxi clearance here.
Diamond November 8557 tree taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo. Okay.
Taxiing to
Let's
General
go.
Aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Bravo Diamond 57 tree.
Oh, the sweet, sweet victory music. Hey, you know what I want to do actually real quick? Hold on. I want to turn up my settings. Graphics, global. Go ultra high. Oh yeah, let's go low end. Confirm. But here's the one thing I do want to do. I got to get rid of all this traffic because I really don't care about this stuff. Perfect. Didn't really change too much on the terrain. I feel like it's brighter out now. Huh. Maybe this is just the terrain we're stuck with. I don't know. I guess it's fine. I thought I turned off airport traffic. Maybe I didn't. Oh, this is a long taxi. I gotta go back to that original parking stand? Because that thing was way over there. Huh. Basically at Embry-Riddle. I've never been to this campus though. I've only been to the Daytona Beach campus. Alright, well I'm gonna take a premature victory drink here because I'm pretty sure we won. Oh, can't go too fast. They'll yell at me if I go over 15 knots. This must be the longest. Oh, there's a tornado. It's still on the ground way over there. Thing just non-stop. It's actually hard to spot. This thing has interesting taxi capabilities. It's a lot of differential braking like the Cirrus technically is. I don't mind aircraft that use a lot of differential braking to turn as long as it actually is like simulated properly, because that Cessna, oh my god, the 172, you hit the brakes, that thing does not turn like it does in real life. I just remember in the Cirrus manual, because I had to keep a copy of the manual, the page that shows the turning radius and how tight it is, that thing literally will turn on like a dime. It's unbelievable. Alright, let's park in here. Hey, what's up, VG Master? Welcome. How you doing tonight? Hey, don't worry about being late. It's no big deal. We got our multi-engine certification. So this is our first multi-engine flight, I guess.
Really?
I never even noticed what's under here. Oh, okay. Interesting. But it won't kill the engine. How interesting is that? That is weird. Alright, well there we go. We kicked the engine off and we are good. You just missed us fly around a tornado. This is the weirdest mission I've ever done. We had to fly super low towards a tornado and circle it so that they could film it with this camera. Very weird. Filming quality I did bad on. Oh well. Man, we still got an A. Didn't get the S for whatever. Super. Superior. Stellar. Oh wow, we got a lot of money for that. Holy cow. Okay. Maybe those turned out to be pretty good. I don't know, it's not a fun mission though. I like point A to point B flying. Alright, so that gets us to level 35. Okay, well. So we got 24,270 CR. I think I want to go jet engine next and I need 30. Alright, so let's see if we can do a mission here and actually get that in a reasonable amount of time, because it would be nice to knock that out in the same stream And I have some time tonight because, again, I'm off tomorrow. So I don't have much I need to do. But I don't really want to be doing anything over here. I'd rather go back to Chicago. Fly in some familiar territory. Although none of these flights are real time. It froze. What happened? There we go. Okay, let's see. VIP. Bonanza. It's a lot of CR. What's this one? Oh god, no. No, no, no. What we got over here? I don't really like the diamond though. What do we need? Actually, wait, which one was like 5? Wasn't this one 5? 53. 24. That's gonna just get me short. I need a little more than that. That's a long one too. Damn. These VIPs are long. And they take me to the most random airports. What's up here? It's a 172. That's gonna take forever. What else can we do? That's not enough. You know what? Why don't we just go to mission list? So we basically, I just need like, I need 6,000. Something that's not insanely long, but it'll give me enough. So we just need to look for one that's like 6,000 CR. 87. Of course, there's not probably going to be one. But let's scroll through real quick and see what we can find. 53. 52. There we go. Of course, it's in the 172. Damn, that thing's long. Do we do it? I'm probably going to stream until like 11. Alright, so we got that private charter right there in case we need it. See if I can find something else. 9,700. In a 172? Alright. Do we do this one then? It's not even a fun aircraft though. F it. Let's just knock it out. It's a 172. We'll go as fast as we can. VFR, VFR. Okay, cool. Accept the mission. Didn't really want to have to do this one, but I really wanted to fly something different than the 172, but I guess this will get us to the point where we can fly something different than the 172, so maybe we should cherish it while we get to use it, because it's going to go bye-bye here soon, and we're not going to want to deal with that anymore. Okay. Taking some regional manager. I didn't even look up what this airport is. Let's see, where are we going today? Alright, let's get rolling here. Let's get our covers removed. Same. It looks windy. Wish I could do some real-time missions here. Kind of annoyed that I haven't been able to do any. Kind of a win-win, yeah.
TOS system test. Okay.
That's true.
Dear passengers, we've started boarding, so feel free to step aboard.
Okay, get on my airplane.
Roger that, Captain. They're on their way.
Oh,
Have a
showing
good
up in the
flight.
old Ferrari, are we? Oh god. Please shave your neck beard.
Be welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Captain.
Good
I
morning,
was informed
Captain.
at the boarding that I'd have network throughout the flight.
Well,
Just wanted to let you know I really need it for
I don't
some
know,
important
I mean,
calls, so please avoid
it's kind of
cutting
like
off
his
the
like
connection.
ice cream machine
Much
working at
appreciated.
McDonald's here. Can't guarantee it, but I'll do my best. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get rolling. Nice and quick.
Good morning, pilot. You guest today is Mrs. Hudson.
Good morning,
who's on the
pilot.
go to Bloomfield. She's
Oh.
close to one of our top clients who
Okay.
booked the flight for her. Please give her your warmest welcome on behalf of the company. Have a
Hi,
nice
I'm flying
trip.
at 69.99. What? What is this? IFR. I don't get this game. I don't get that. $69.99. Very
Kilo Golf
interesting.
Golf Papa traffic Cessna November 65289er.
Anyways, let's just set 3,000 feet for now.
To runway 27.
And we will adjust as needed. And we'll kick on our Garmin. Alright, beautiful. I probably should put my flaps down to follow airline operations. Oh, and I should turn my taxi light on too. That's an airline operation thing. We'll turn our P2 heat on too because it's pretty cold. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm trying to hit enter, and I'm hitting every other key but enter.
Pleased to be your pilot today, and to
Thanks.
welcome you aboard this first-class wings flight to Bloomfield.
Oh yeah, first
Estimated
class.
flight time is 69 minutes. We're on time
69
for departure, and we're about
minutes.
to
Let's see if we can cut
receive
that
clearance for
down.
takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight.
I think we
Thank
should make
you.
our own cabin announcements. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're flying from Podunk, Indiana to Podunk, Wisconsin or Illinois. I don't even know where we are. I couldn't tell if it was northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin from the map, but once we get airborne, we can get a better look at it. Gotta go all the way to the end of this runway, which I don't even know what kind of airport this is. Where actually are we? Actually, it'll say in my EFB. Logansport. Have I? No, I don't think I've been here. I think I might have flown over it. I don't know. I'd have to look at a sectional. Then again, I haven't really had to look at one in a decade. It's been a long time since I flew in Indiana, so I don't think I'd remember anyways. A long taxi. I guess it's long because I'm not even moving, really. Any ground speed? Is it going to pick up my ground speed at all? No? Okay. Oh, right there, 18 knots. See, why is it not yelling at me now? I was doing 15 in the other thing. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to flying the Cirrus Vision Jet. I like the Cessna Grand Caravan. And then sometimes the Beach Baron is fun. But the the Cirrus Vision Jet it's new for this game, so I'm actually really excited to play with that. It's a really cool single pilot private jet engine aircraft. It's like one of the few single pilot jet engine aircraft that's out there. And it's actually very reasonably priced. And I'm very much so obsessed with it. I don't have any business purposes for it at this point in time, so I don't think I'm gonna own one yet. I mean, what I could do is own a Cirrus and write that off, but just an SR-22 or something. But I really want the Vision Jet. It would be way overkill. I don't dislike the 172. It's slow. And it doesn't have de-icing on it. So when I fly missions that are real-time weather and it makes me go in the clouds and it's freezing temperatures, you build up icing and it'll actually frost up the windshield. It'll simulate it in game because like icing conditions in a plane like this is very deadly. But it'll build up ice all along the wing here. You'll see it on the props, you'll see it here, you'll see it on the windshield, and it'll eventually cause you to crash if you don't take care of it or get out of icing. But then there's certain aircraft that have anti-ice so that it doesn't build up, and I want those because they're obviously more versatile. Wow, these clouds are hauling. There's some serious wind here.
Dear passengers, on behalf of my company, I would like to thank you for flying with us today on this flight to
We're
Bloomfield.
taking off.
We are prepared for takeoff, so please ensure your seatbelts are correctly fastened and your electronic devices are turned off or in airplane mode.
Yeah, turn them
Sit back,
off.
relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gents, we are clear for takeoff. Click on heading. And light level change. Get that up to like 75. What is this thing doing rotating already? Weird. Rotated very early. 73, 74, 75. Click on autopilot here. Let it catch up. Oh, cool. We're cruising at 7,000. It's going to put me right in the cloud, so we'll probably get icing. So I can show that off.
Grissom approach Cessna November 65289er.
I know Grissom.
Cessna Skyhawk 1 mile.
I got stuck by this airport circling it, contemplating if I should continue or not when I was getting high cylinder head temperatures one time while flying.
Grissom approach. Squawk 0 tree 1.
0331. Do I actually have to put that in? I think I do. On 0331. There we go. Alright.
Cessna 289er radar contact 1 miles northwest of Kilo Golf Golf, Papa 1,600 feet, altimeter tree 016.
Yeah, so basically what icing will do, I mean, I'll try to explain this while we, oh, hold on. I gotta acknowledge radar contact. So, basically the shape of a wing, air flows, you know, over the top faster than it does underneath. That's how lift is generated. But what happens is, because that airflow needs to fly faster over the top of the wing than the air going under it, as icing builds on this surface, and it turns it from smooth to not smooth, it changes the airflow and the performance of the airplane so that not as much lift generates. So eventually you get close to, I'll let this thing talk. Hold on. It's like 3 people talking over each other. Oh, I gotta pick up IFR.
Cessna November 65289er cleared to Whiskey India 89er airport is filed. Squawk 0 tree 1.
Okay, cool. Actually, we're at 5 degrees, so we're okay.
Correct. Radar contact 2,800 feet, altimeter tree 016, turn right heading tree 00, resume own navigation climb, and maintain 7,000 feet.
Well, it'd be 300 if I didn't have so much wind.
Turn right heading tree 00, proceed on course climb, and maintain 7,000 foot Cessna 289er.
85. Good day.
Why are they talking over each other?
Going to 12 tree, 85 Cessna 289er.
Alright, so now we're on Chicago Center.
Chicago Center Cessna November 65289er.
Oh, look at that. Next rad's showing up.
Climbing.
Alright, I'll try to finish my explanation
Cessna November 65289er,
when this thing's done.
Chicago Center, altimeter tree 016, radar contact continue.
Alright, cool. Radar contact continue. Easy enough. Alright, anyway, so as I was saying, so what that icing will do is it'll build up on the wings and it spoils the airflow over the wing, which completely changes the physics of the aircraft, the aerodynamics of the aircraft. So, like, the amount of lift I'd be generating at 75 knots with ice on the wing is not the same as what I'm generating right now. So, I wouldn't be able to climb at 800 feet per minute at 75 knots with icing on the wings, and it'll get you into a situation where you're going to stall the aircraft, which is when you approach the critical angle of attack, which will change based on icing. So essentially, like, I was just actually reading about a report. Plane just crashed in Buffalo, New York, I think today or yesterday, going from Lansing, Michigan to Buffalo, New York, and he was flying through an icing layer in a plane that's not rated for icing. So if you fly into icing or you encounter icing, you either need to climb above it if that's possible to get out of the clouds, because you only get ice when there's visible moisture, and a cloud is obviously visible moisture. So you either climb out of it, or you're going to descend out of it, or you're just going to completely do a 180 and turn around and get out of it. And you can easily see icing build up, because it'll build up on the windscreen. And then, you know, this probe right here, it'll build up on, which is heated by the switch. Because if that heats up, if that freezes up, it completely, you'll lose all your airspeed indication. So icing's super dangerous. And in this game, it'll simulate it. And then if you can get an aircraft that has anti-ice or de-icing measures on it, that's the most versatile aircraft then, because now I can fly in all sorts of different weather. And there's certain things where, like, there's aircraft that are rated to fly into known icing conditions, and then there's aircraft that are rated to survive icing conditions that are kind of entered unintentionally, because there's different systems to rid the ice from the airplane mid-flight. Kind of the more common system nowadays is this like metal strip that goes on the front edge of the wing, and there's a bunch of little pinholes in it which a fluid that'll melt ice secretes out of, so it'll melt it, but it also prevents it from building, because there's basically two measures. There's de-icing, which is removing ice that's already there, and then there's anti-ice, which is preventing ice from building up. If you can stay on the prevent it from building up side of things, you're in a much better scenario than if you fall into the now I need to remove it. So it's crazy what it can do. Commercial airliners not affected by it. They have all the proper heating mechanisms and all that to avoid it, but these little single engine airplanes like a Cessna 172,
Cessna 289er,
you got to be careful.
Center on 119er. 85. Good day.
I don't even know the stat of how many people are killed in icing
289er.
conditions each year, but it's probably a lot higher than you think.
Chicago Center Cessna November 6-5, 289er is passing 6,100 feet, climbing 7,000
Hopefully we
feet.
break out of this. I don't really want to
Cessna
sit in the
November
clouds the
65,
whole time.
289er Chicago Center altimeter tree 0. 16 radar contact continue.
Oh yeah, a little more ATS? Does ATS simulate weather? Like, is there like real world weather simulation in that game, or does it just kind of change the weather based on the mission? Like, can you drive in... I never really noticed that, and I don't remember it. Is there rain, snow? I know there's day and night, but I feel like them simulating weather would be pretty cool. Got a ways to go here. And we got a headwind. Is that a 42 knot headwind too? Jesus. We're barely moving. That's still not accurate. There's no way my indicator's 75 and I have a 49 knot, 42 knot headwind. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up. Well, we're in the soup. There is rain, okay. Does it actually, like, change the dynamics of driving? Is braking harder to do? Do you slip around more and stuff like that, or no? Is it more just kind of a
Dear
visual
passengers,
thing?
glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of First Class Wings on flight FCW 712.
Oh, yeah,
We are
welcome
currently
aboard,
cruising at an
guys.
altitude of 6,000
Drinks and
feet
snacks will be
at an
served
airspeed
shortly.
of 70 knots.
Let me just
It's
reach
12:03
around and hand
p.m.
them to you.
And are expecting to land in Bloomfield approximately.
Who is this?
at
I thought we were
1:10
flying
a.m.
one
local
person.
time. Current temperature of 35 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get
Look
a
at this
great
guy.
view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before
You guys
we
really
reach
don't
our
like to
destination.
shave, do you?
Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Hey, you, don't hit those pedals, man, or else we're going down. It ain't this exciting. Let's just fly through the clouds. Oh god, we're losing temp too. We might run into icing conditions. Unless... Look at the... Okay. Here's how crazy the wind can be in cruise. So VG Master, here's another wild thing. So... This purple needle represents this magenta line, which is denoted by this magenta line here. So it's basically a straight line from point A to point B. And there's a heading, right? So there's a course. So the track on a compass is 326 degrees. That's the course. So, but because of this wind coming from the left, which would naturally push me to the right of course, I have to adjust by pointing into that wind to maintain a course of 325. That's my bearing. But as you can see, I'm actually, my nose of my airplane is pointed at 305 degrees, but I'm actually on a track of 325 degrees because I have to compensate for this wind. Every now and then on a windy day, if you look up at an airplane, you'll actually see this happening where the plane's going to be moving not necessarily in the same direction that the nose is actually pointing. The nose could be pointing a handful of degrees to the left or a handful of degrees to the right of the actual direction that plane is moving, and that's to basically compensate for wind so that it maintains this bearing to follow this magenta line. So this is actually pretty insane because this is 20 degrees of wind correction basically because of how many knots of wind are out of are coming from the west basically. The wind's 246 at 45, so that means the wind is coming from like this direction blowing this way, so it would push me way to the right of course, so now I have to compensate for that by being more pointed to the left. It's all this stuff with flying that most people don't really think about, but the fact that I'm pointed in a completely different direction from the direction I'm actually moving over the ground all because of wind is kind of an interesting concept. I always found that intriguing. It's very much noticeable on a very windy day. Like if you look up videos of crosswind landings of big airliners, you'll see that as they're approaching the runway, they're not even, the nose of the airplane isn't even lined up with the runway. Like the nose of the airplane is pointing so far left of the airplane, but the actual body of the airplane is still in line with the runway, and then at the last second they'll, right before the wheels touch down or as the wheels are touching down, they'll straighten the nose out to be in line with the runway. But yeah, that's all just, it's basically crosswind compensation, and it's happening here heavy. I guess I'll cut back on my RPMs a hair. I don't want to redline this thing. But I also hope I have enough fuel to get here. They should give me enough fuel. Ooh, we might break out here. The sun's getting bright. I feel like I can see a little bit of the tops. We're still at 1 degree, so we're not quite at freezing yet. But technically icing can happen anything below 10 degrees Celsius. It doesn't... Actually, hold on, let's look. No, not yet. Normally you would see it, it'll simulate it on the windshield, or the window here, first. Now if this drops below 1, or if it hits 0, we should get it. So far we're looking pretty solid though. Zoom in a little bit, get a closer view. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It would literally look like just milky white chunky junk built up on there. I kind of want it to happen though, just so we can simulate, or I can show it to you. Got a long way to go here. Or no, we don't, actually. Oh, that's to that point, so hold on, let me look at my flight plan. Let's see, time to destination. That is just settings. That's just my map. VNav, map option. I don't really need to do VNav. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to look up when we'll be there. I'll be at the next waypoint in 7 minutes, which is good, but I think we're going to be in the clouds the entire time, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not seeing any ice buildup. Not too bouncy up here though, so that's good. Still at 1 degree. still in the clouds. So what's everybody doing for Christmas? What's all their plans? I am having everybody over to my house tomorrow, both sides of the family, and I'm gonna be cooking a prime rib. So that's gonna take me about 4.5 hours to cook. I got an 8-pound bone-in prime rib, so that should be. It's easy to cook. It's just babysitting it a little bit, and I gotta like set up my dining room table still, get it looking nice. Pretty much everything else is ready. I just gotta figure out the timing of all the all the side dishes and all that, so I can make sure all these things are pretty much finishing up at the same time. But it should be a good time. I'm gonna have my side of the family over a little earlier. Gonna do presents and stuff because now that my parents are grandparents, Christmas is all exciting again. Because like the last 10 years, you know, my sister and I. Hey, what's up, Thomas Johnson? Welcome. How you doing tonight? Good to see you again. But you know, my sister and I are both like, she's like her mid-30s. I'm like 30. Well, I'm 33, so I'm getting close to my mid-30s. My parents, you know, Christmas isn't really what it was because we're old. But now that they have a grandkid, it's basically like spoil him as much as they possibly can. So Christmas is fun again. So they'll be over a little earlier, and then my in-laws will come over a little after because we're doing gifts with them Christmas Day, and they're gonna hang out on Christmas Day a little bit more. So I'm sure I'll be drinking a lot, eating a lot of appetizers, eating some prime rib, some good sides, and I gotta build a couple of things for my son once everybody leaves. I was always, so growing up, one of the things I always liked about Christmas and the way that my parents did it was there was always a couple of gifts that were like already built and pretty much out under the Christmas tree. For example, like one year I had a cool RC car. I got a remote control blimp that was already blown up and hanging in the room. I remember one year we had like a skee ball machine or whatever it was like a skee ball, pinball, and basketball game machine. That was really cool. So for my son, he loves to be involved when we cook. He has to always be over there. It's like his thing. He brings over a chair and he has to stand up so he can watch what's going on. So we bought him this gigantic play kitchen, so I'm going to build that. And that's going to be one of the gifts that's kind of like set up and built. And then he'll have a handful of gifts to unwrap, all that stuff. The funniest thing about Christmas, though, when you're like an adult, is it's so hard to shop for people because, like, if you want something or if you need something, you just go out and buy it because you have a job, you have income. You're not dependent on anybody else. Like, as a kid, you had to sit there and wait for Christmas because you couldn't go buy that $50 video game yourself necessarily, or you couldn't get that Lego set. So you had to wait. You were forced to wait. But now if I want something, which in all honesty, I don't even buy that much stuff because, I don't know, I just don't have a need for much. But you just go to the store and you buy it. It's like, oh, you know what, I want to replace my TV in my bedroom. Alright, I'll go buy one myself. And it was to the point now where my parents are like, well, we want to get you something, give us an idea. And I was just like, I don't need anything. So, even though my wife and I have a TV in our bedroom, which we never watch, and it's an older TV, so it has only certain limited smart TV functions, I was just like, alright, fine, we'll get a new TV. Here, I'll get a TV for the bedroom. And that's how bad it is now. You don't even know what to ask for because, again, I didn't need the TV. I would have gotten it already on my own if I really wanted one, but they just wanted an idea, and I said, okay, I found a TV that's on sale. It's a good deal. It's an LG OLED. Might as well take advantage of it. We might be getting some icing buildup here. Starting to see a well, it's hard to tell if that's on the windscreen. Pulling some cabin heat. I'm sure our passengers are getting cold. Let's look at the outside. No, I think we're still good, actually. I think we're fine. I think we're just gonna be in the clouds the whole time. I don't really think that's gonna get any better. They only got a little lighter. Yeah, honestly, I'd prefer money. It's got, you know, you can save it, let it earn interest, invest it, and then when you need it, you can spend it. Or if you want to spend it right away, you spend it right away. That's the best thing in the world when you're older. See, and that's the other, like, Christmas was always big for us because we never really got anything throughout the year, you know? You just always waited until Christmas. Even, like, birthdays. So, instead of getting stuff all throughout the year, it's just like, alright, wait until Christmas. So that was, like, the big payoff, you could say, you know? And it made it a little more fun because there was a little bit more stuff. Sure, you could have spread it out throughout the year, but it's like, nope, you're gonna wait. If you want it early, buy it yourself. If not, wait until Christmas. That is if we're even gonna get it for you for Christmas. Are you talking alcoholic or just regular? Because that'll depend on, you know, that depending on that, my answer will be completely different. Okay, regular drink. It's a hard question. I really don't drink anything but water, to be honest with you. Like, if I'm not drinking water, I like coffee a lot. I'm addicted to coffee. So maybe I'll say coffee. Yeah, let's go with coffee. If I'm not drinking water, honestly, I'm drinking coffee. And then if I'm not drinking coffee or water, I'm probably having a beer. Or, well, I'm having an alcoholic beverage. I have more of a variety in an alcoholic beverage world, but I love black coffee. I started drinking coffee when I was 8 years old. And it was mostly at restaurants. You know, they'll come around sometimes and say, hey, you want any coffee, blah, 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 dessert. I'd ask for coffee, and they'd look at my parents. The servers would look at my parents and be like, is it okay? And that's where I started my coffee kick. And I used to be a big cream and sugar guy in my coffee, and then in the last, maybe 2018, 2019, around then, one day I just decided, I'll have black coffee. And ever since then, I've just been drinking it black, but you're the only person in the world that doesn't drink coffee. Do you,
contact Chicago
hold on.
Center on 135-9er. Good day.
I have a cousin that doesn't drink coffee, so he basically...
9er for Cessna 289er.
Hold on, let's let this chat get out of the way here. All this blabbing.
Chicago Center Cessna.
Blah, 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 blah.
65, 289er,
Give me an altimeter reading.
7,000 feet.
Cessna November 65, 289er Chicago Center altimeter 30. 11 radar contact, continue to Adud.
Okay, there we go. I have a cousin though that doesn't drink coffee, so he'll supplement it with Diet Coke. That's like his morning drink, which as a I don't drink soda anymore, and obviously I drink coffee, so the thought of that is just disgusting to me, because I don't know, I couldn't think of drinking a Diet Coke first thing in the morning. Oh, your wife doesn't drink coffee, okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Certain people just don't like the flavor. I work with a couple people that think they're drinking coffee, and what I mean by that is they think because it's a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts with, you know, 9 pumps of cream and 300 packets of sugar, that it's somehow coffee. But I used to be a big vanilla latte guy. Yeah, coffee's tough. You gotta, it's, I don't know, I think everybody could acquire the taste for it, but it takes the commitment to keep trying it. Like, for example, when I turned 21, I hated beer. I did not like the taste of beer. I was a mixed drink guy. So I was like the outlier because, you know, beer's the cheap stuff. And I was a big rum and coke guy, which I can't do a rum and coke anymore. But now I like beer. I acquired a taste for it. And I think that came from me getting into wine. But I'm now to the point where I like the taste of different coffees. Like, I like the different natural flavors of it. And that's what I like about it so much, but it's tough, it's bitter. I drink black, dark, mud water, jet fuel coffee. And I used to drink so much espresso in college, especially when I was flying in college, because I had the morning flight slot, so I was up at like 5:30 every morning, and I wasn't the best at going to bed. Oh, you like bourbon neat? I was actually just drinking. My coworker got me a bourbon, and I was drinking it on the rocks because I didn't want to get sloshed. I needed it to get watered down a little bit, but the aromas in it came out really well. I'm at the bottom of it right now. Maybe I'll get another splash. It's only 10 o'clock. I could do another 2 ounces. Wow, this thing went up to 6 viewers? I didn't even notice. It's showing 4 concurrent on my end. But I know your end probably updates a little better than my end, in all honesty. Yeah, I do think coffee's an acquired taste. So VG Master, if you don't drink coffee, do you supplement it with something else though, like as your coffee, or as your morning drink? I guess you could say, because I drink coffee all throughout the day, but it's obviously kind of a morning drink. Yeah, it seems to be updating. I saw it at 5 at 1.2. I think the most I ever had when I streamed Grand Theft Auto 5 multiplayer, like in its early days, I think I had 40 people at one point. That was pretty fun. We had a lot of people that were joining the game too, which was a lot of fun. What's your favorite type of bourbon, Thomas Johnson? Or I guess what do you typically drink in these days? Because I kind of cycle mine out. $38 to go. Oh, you're in apple juice. Okay. I love orange juice. Like if I need a shot of something in the morning or a jolt, I feel like orange juice is the thing. I used to love having orange juice. Like when I was younger, picture a hot summer day, you're outside with your friends running around like crazy, sweating. It's super hot out. You're getting like dizzy, you're parched, you're getting tired. I'd come inside, drink a glass of orange juice, it'd perk me right back up. It was like a shot of energy in the arm. Just getting that sugar back in you and all that. That was my go-to thing. But apple juice is kind of the same thing. I love apple cider. Apple cider's one of my favorite things to have. Nothing better when it starts getting cold out after summer and you start getting into the jeans and sweatshirt weather and fall's starting to kick in. You have a little warm apple cider. That's good. Especially if you spike it. Then we're talking. Make myself sound like I'm an alcoholic, which I'm really not. I probably drank less in the last 2 years than I ever have in my entire life. And I didn't drink much in the first place. I was a big red wine drinker, though, for a while. Before my wife was pregnant, her and I used to drink like a bottle of wine a night. It was bad. Farm boy. I gotta see what my coworker has. I might run up there and check it and give myself a little splash. But typically what I'll have in my house, a lot of Woodford Reserve. 0 calorie soda, that's a good move. I'll do a lot of Woodford Reserve, Angel's Envy. One of my... Oh, Bullet's good. Yeah, Bullet is good. I got this one... I gotta look up the name of it, but the company that did our construction last year, the guy came in and gave us all bottles of something. I forget what it's a whiskey, I believe. And he gave a couple people, and then they ended up all giving them to me. So I have like 4 of these same bottles. And I tasted it one night. It was really good. I just forget the name. And then whatever I got today, I really enjoyed. That one was super good. Yeah, Woodford's legit. I love Woodford. That's probably my favorite one right now. I think it's good for the price point. And then, like, if I want to splurge a little bit, I normally go with Angel's Envy. I like the rye. But I do feel for like mid-30s for a bottle of Woodford, not in what you get, not bad. And you can get it at Costco for pretty cheap for the size. I think I have another one too. I do have another one. Because my coworker last year got me a different one than he got me this year. He knows I like it. I remember one time, I got this young kid a bottle of Woodford, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use this to cook some ribs." I was just like, "What the hell?" No, don't do that. Drink it. It was so funny. It always reminded me of that scene in The Office in the episode Dinner Party, where they show up with a bottle of wine, and Chan is like, "Oh, this will be great to cook with." Jefferson. I haven't tried a ton, honestly. That's one thing I lack at. I haven't really experimented in my bourbons and my whiskeys that much. I've dabbled a lot in different wines because it's easy to do that because we both drink that at home. But I'm the only one that'll drink the whiskey. The only one that'll drink cognac. I got some cognac. I should bust that out. That's good. I got this really good cognac. Brandy's good. Oh yeah, you're a Wisconsin guy, so do you drink Wisconsin Old Fashions? Or do you despise Wisconsin Old Fashions? I can only handle them after I've kind of... Oh, you've never heard of a Wisconsin Old Fashioned? So it's basically it's an Old Fashioned, but they use brandy. It's way sweeter. It's good, but it's super sweet. I prefer just a regular Old Fashioned. That's been my go-to drink for a long time, and a nice Old Fashioned. Yeah, there shouldn't. No, I don't think there is. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a Youper. I forgot about that. No, we maintained to avoid icing this whole time so far. It stayed just above freezing, and we did just break out. So now we're cloud surfing for a bit. That's right. I forgot you're a Youper. Yeah. But you guys got bourbon neat. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember the first time you joined, we were kind of looking. I had my had Navigraph pulled up and we were looking up there. Yeah, I gotta have an Old Fashioned, but you gotta have it with the big ice cube. I hate when you go places and they just dump ice cubes in it. It just ruins the whole drink, unfortunately. Like, you gotta have that big ice cube that slowly melts, because obviously, yes, you put a little bit of water, you put a splash of water and whiskey or bourbon, and it brings out the aromas so much more. But nothing better than a good smooth Old Fashioned. And then when they put they don't do the luck. I can't even think right now. I always get these two confused when it comes to our cherries. The Luxardo cherries are the good cherries. Maraschino cherries aren't as good.
289er, contact Chicago Center on 127. 8. Good day.
The earliest I started to stream. Bourbon. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna drink tomorrow night.
127. 8 for Cessna 289er.
I got too many options because I like martinis, I like whiskey, I like wine, and ironically, my sister. I have a. What are they now? They were one of my reps for a company that I use, a third party, but she's no longer with the company. But her parents own a winery in California, and my sister went there and shipped me home a bunch of wine because the person I know whose family owns it gave her the... I told her she was there, and then she's like, well, I just told them to give her the employee discount or the family and friends discount. So then my sister's buying all this wine, shipped it all to my house for Christmas. So now I have a bunch of wine, and I'm really curious to try that. But I also want like old fashions, because an old fashioned, just especially a Christmas old fashioned, you can put a cinnamon stick in there. That's damn good. And it's just holiday. But then they want to do like cranberry martinis and all this stupid junk. I just want a dirty martini with some good blue cheese olives. But if I mix all that stuff, I'll be dead. I'll die. I'll have the most miserable night of my life if I do that. Okay, so anyways, back to your question, VG Master, because I didn't mean to skip it. Earliest I've ever started a stream. I'm pretty sure... I don't know when it was. It was this year, and it might have been earlier in the year. But because I'm weird, and I get up early on the weekends... earlier on the weekends than I do during the week. I think there was one time that I started a stream at like 5:30 in the morning. And it was just a regular flight sim. Sleeman beer. No, I haven't heard of it. Is it a beer from around there? I'm not too adventurous when it comes to my beers. Oh, Canadian, okay. No. I haven't. I'll have to look it up. The beer I've been stuck on lately, Allagash White. Especially in the summer, it was just so crisp and good. I could not stop drinking those things. That's what my fridge upstairs is just stocked with right now. And then prior to that, I like Oberon too. Oberon's good. But I've not heard of that. Oh. I'm so happy you mentioned beer. There is a Shiner beer from Texas. They do a really good holiday one. I forget what it's called, but if I saw the bottle, I would know it based on that, the label. I might have to run to the liquor store by my house tomorrow. They should be open. At least in the morning. Because that is damn good beer. Shiner Bock. That's good beer. But yeah, I've never heard of Sleeman. Should look at that too. Oh, look at this. Now we're between two cloud layers. Well, I guess maybe we were the whole time, but we just didn't break out of the first one. We're gonna fly over Lake Michigan and we'll be right outside of Chicago. You can kind of see the lake coming up here. It's gonna be covered.
I'm on my way.
What?
Everything's set up there, so it should go pretty quickly.
Why are you randomly talking?
I give you a call.
I give you a call.
Can you send me the
I'll give you a
driver's
call.
number again? I forgot it when I left. Thanks.
Oh my god,
Talk to you later.
I don't want to hear you. Oh wow. That's legit. He got all that for free. That's hysterical. Talk about lucky. The most I ever was able to do, because I got an Irish last name, so when I was at an Irish bar, I was with this guy, and what the heck was his name? Oh, his last name was O'Neill, like the most Irish last name you can have. So we were talking to the owner of the Irish bar, and he's like, your last name's O'Neill, let me buy you a shot. And I was like, hey, my last name is my last name, you know? What about me? And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. He's like a long lost relative. Can I get a job at the family business? That's pretty funny. I guess you guys always have to have Sleeman beer around then. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna look it up. Just cause why not? I mean, we gotta. I'm glad we're talking about stuff because it helps kill time on this, on these flights like that. This is why streaming is fun. Like, I get the whole concept of you guys sitting here watching, you know, this cruising. maybe pannering around a little bit is not the most exciting thing in the, you know, the most exciting times of these simulating streams is when you're taking off or landing. But the cruising part is obviously boring. So I'm glad you guys are here to chat because it makes this so much more fun and it makes the time go by so much faster. And I like the interaction. Because you guys don't even want to know how many times I've had to sit here and talk to myself and pretend like people are watching in hopes that if somebody does join and clicks on the stream for whatever reason, that they actually stay because they see that I'm talking, instead of me just giving up on the fact that nobody's ever going to click on this and watch it, so I just sit here silent and then I miss every person that does click on it from interacting. Okay, so it's not sold here. Oh wow, Sleeman Original Lager. Huh. That's pretty cool. Let's look at geographically where it's located. Oh shit, that's all the way over. Okay. That's just outside of Toronto. Dang. Buffalo? Maybe that's just one of their locations. Is that where it is? Is it outside of Toronto? Hey? Horrible Canadian impression. Bunch of rain off to our left. Sweet. This reminds me of the first time I did an IFR flight in real life. I went from DuPage Airport to Rockford, and we broke out right above the clouds, cloud surfed. It was so much fun. Instrument flying is addicting. It's so cool being able to fly through the clouds. I don't even know why I bother streaming on Twitch anymore. I should honestly just give up on Twitch. I don't think I'm gonna build a following there. Oh, you think it's outside Sioux? Okay. Sault Ste. Marie. That's not too far. That's not horribly far from you then. It's a lot easier to get to than the location I was looking at. I was up there a long time ago on a camping trip when we went around the lake. I think I talked about that the other day when you were in here. But that was one of the stops. That's where we went into Canada for a day and did a scenic train tour. Pretty cool. I remember it was the first time I had Canadian bacon and I was so enamored by the fact that it was in a circle. Like they always got to do things differently, eh? 4 to 5 hours. That's true because you got to go around and up pretty far east. Oh, we're about to hit the edge of the lake, right by good old Gary, Indiana, the armpit of the Midwest. It's crazy to Gary is really interesting. One day I went down a YouTube rabbit hole and I was watching videos on everything from like abandoned towns to towns that are very poverty stricken, and there was an episode on Gary, Indiana, and how it was once one of the most booming, profitable, like up and coming places in America, and then once we got out of the whole steel business, how much that town just died. And it's actually slowly starting to revitalize because people are buying up all the lakeshore property and building nice homes on it. But they still have a lot of riffraff, more in the city area. I one time drove through it on my way home from Michigan because traffic was so bad. And I just said, F it, I don't care. Take me through there. It was horrible. I mean, I just drove through every light that was red because I refused to stop because you just knew it was shady. Every building you went past was boarded up. The grass was probably 3 feet tall. Just so run down. I don't know if it'll ever come back. ATS tomorrow morning. Yeah, I might honestly, I was thinking about getting up early and jumping on this game again. I don't know what I would do. Maybe I would actually just play Flight Simulator, do a regular flight. Not too sure. I was still thinking of making some videos on like how to pass each of the qualifications, the check rides. I feel like those would be informative videos. I haven't made a video on this game yet, and I'm kind of getting in the mood to make a video. Oh God, what did I just do? I hit it with my stomach while I was stretching, as if I'm, not like I'm fat. Good God. Okay, let's go vertical speed up. Maybe back to my altitude. This is my bad. I was trying to adjust. I literally like pushed my yoke in barely. I guess it's extra sensitive. Surprised the passengers didn't complain about that. Back into the soup we go. Oh, we're at, okay. Now we're at 0 degrees. So we might get icing. Yeah. We might get some now, actually. We'll see. Give it a little bit of time here, because we are going through these clouds. Yeah, they probably did. Hopefully they kept their seatbelts on. I did that. I took my dad flying once, and I did do that. I just pushed down on the yoke and descended really quick to float. I hated doing it though, because all the stupid little rocks and like pebbles and shit that would be on your shoes that would get stuck in the carpet would fly up and hit you in the face. He did not like that. I'm debating, do I go up and get another splash in my drink? Alright, well, message when you're back, VG Master. I feel like I could drink a little bit more. I love doing power on stalls. Those were crazy, because you felt like you were pitching up so much. Steep turns. You're sitting there fighting the G-force. You can just feel like the blood rushing from your head. Those were cool too. The maneuvers were always, I don't know, the maneuvers were boring to me. They were almost too easy, like turnabout a point and an S-turn. I remember doing Shondells a little bit when I was working on my commercial. My favorite thing was always crosswind landings. I loved crosswind landings. I just always thought it was like a fun challenge. Wow, we've been going for an hour and 43 minutes. Time is zipping by tonight. Not that that's a bad thing. Ooh, a combat landing in a C-130. That had to be really neat. That definitely is a unique experience. I'm assuming like super steep approach. I bet there's a video of it. But I would, if I had to guess, I would think super steep approach. Probably a nice roller coaster ride. Alright, how much further after this point do we have?
Cessna 289er, contact Chicago Center on 132.
Okay, there we go.
Good day.
There's an iDude. Chicago Center.
Go to 1 tree 2.
And
5
off.
Cessna 289er.
Okay, Midway O'Hare.
Chicago Center Cessna, November
Perfect.
65,
Cessna November
289er, 7,000 feet.
289er Chicago Center, altimeter tree 0. 05 radar contact.
I don't think we got any
continue to
ice.
FEYOR.
FEYOR. How about we use the phonetic alphabet? Still no ice. I don't think we picked up any ice on that cloud. Oh, wow. Huh. That's pretty intense. I don't know. I'd like to do that. That'd be neat. I'd probably be a little... the thing that bothers me about flying now is I'd rather be the one in control. Even though I know I have all that confidence. 2Gs. Wow. I have all the confidence in the world in the guys that are up front, but it's like I'd rather be the one in control. Like, I like being the one that's driving the car. Because I feel like then I take everybody, you know, I take full responsibility of, like, other people's lives, so I know I'm going to take care of their lives, so I'm going to take care of mine. I hate not being in control. I don't know, I feel like that's gotten worse if I've gotten older.
Going to 120.
I used to not care, but now
Tree 5 Cessna,
way different now.
289er.
That was a quick
Chicago
handoff.
Center Cessna, November 65, 289er, 7,000 feet.
7,000.
Cessna November 65.
Oh, now it's 3007.
Chicago
Okay.
Center altimeter tree 0. 07 radar contact.
Altimeter's changing
continue to
crazy
FEYOR.
right now. FEYOR. Alright, we're almost to FEYOR. $22 miles, 13 minutes. We're getting there. A lot of clouds. Don't see any ice though. Just a dirty, dirty windshield. Whoa. Yeah, we're back to cloud surfing. Yeah, we should be there soon. I think after this point it might be direct to the airport. Military offered free rides. 24 years of your life. Wow. Well, thank you for your service. That's a nice long career. I kind of want to go upstairs and give myself a splash, but I kind of don't want to leave. I don't know what to do. I could take another little splash, because that was really good. Hey, by the way, thank you for liking the stream, whoever liked the stream. Yeah, here, you have the flight controls. I'm gonna go grab some more. I'll be right back. Shouldn't be too long. Oh no, my headset cord is all tangled. Alright. BRB.
Hi, madam. Sarah on the phone. Yes, I can speak now. It's a bit noisy, but... Can you hear me? Yes. Yes, can you? Damn. I'll call you back, okay?
we're back. Ugh. Freshly reloaded. What am I hitting? I don't understand how I hit my mic. Rolling my chair back. It's nowhere even near it. Alright, here we go. Got a fresh one. Let that get a little cold here. Welcome back, VG Master. Tetris 99. Everybody... I've heard a lot of people playing that game. What... I obviously understand, like, Tetris. The original Tetris. What is so special about Tetris 99? I guess I could probably just look at it and Google it, but I'd rather hear somebody's opinion on it. Ooh. That one's a good one. So good. Oh goodness. Good old Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they definitely improved them. 2020, they were... I don't even know how to describe them. Hey, what's up, Mr. Itchy? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So there's like a ladder. I've been in the mood to play a game again where there's like a ranking system. I used to obviously play a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. I played Call of Duty on the PC back in when did Call of Duty 1 come out? Was that like 04, 05, and then United Offensive? I played it way back then, and I played it all on the consoles through their glory days, but I used to love the ranking system in that, and then when Rank Play came out in Black Ops 2, but I don't know, now I just don't have any games where there's a good ranking. I used to play Clash of Clans on my phone for a while, and that had a fun ranking system. But yeah, the clouds in this game are so much better, I agree. The ones in 2020, they reminded me of the clouds in P3D when they introduced enhanced atmospherics. I don't know, they were just like way too digitalized to the point where they looked impressive, but they also didn't look real at all. They looked so fake. Like these clouds right here, that looks really good. This layer I'm blowing through right now looks good. It's kind of cool how you have the different colors and contrast. You know, it's not all the same. Yeah, rubber stamps. That's a good point. That's a good way to describe it. Especially when you put on the thunderstorms, like aggressive thunderstorms. You know what pissed me off about 2020 is when they put a patch out. This was like early in the game's life, because everybody was complaining that there was too much lightning or the flashes were annoying. Now you fly through a thunderstorm, you're lucky to even see lightning in the game anymore. I haven't seen lightning in that game pretty much the entire time I've been flying with the PMDG products. Like it just, I literally flew to a store, or to an airport that had TS in the MEDAR, and there was no lightning anywhere. So, I don't know. I couldn't get lightning to work in there. How you doing tonight, Mr. Itchy? Are you a Flight Sim stream fan, or just curious how you found it? How you found the stream? Oh. Whew. Yeah, that one's stiff. That one crept up on me. That first sip, compared to what I was drinking prior, because the other one got a little watered down. That woke me up. I could go for another hour at this point. Oh wow, so you've been playing it. Yeah, you've been playing a long time. I couldn't even tell you how many hours I have, but I'm kind of in a similar boat. I've been playing since '98, and I probably racked up the most. I racked up a lot of time in 98. I racked up a lot of time in 2000. But if you want to talk about a ton of time, 2004 is when I got really into it. Because that's when I discovered VATSIM. And VATSIM was like a whole new door opened into realism. And oh my god. VATSIM in 05 was the most amazing thing ever. Yeah, this game is, it does seem unfinished. You know, like every video game they release now. They release them partially finished and just update them to finish them. They update them, patch them to finish them. Still a lot of bugs in it, still a lot of inaccuracies. Like, when have you seen your indicated airspeed be 105 knots with a 43 knot almost headwind crosswind and your ground speed is only adjusted by like 5 knots? That doesn't make any sense. There's no way my ground speed should be 98, my indicated 105 with, I mean, yes, it's a crosswind, but that's a lot of that's still a pretty big headwind component. Should be a little more than 5 knots. So there's some goofy stuff in this game, a lot of dumb bugs. What pisses me off the most is like they change all the default key bindings from what has been in pretty much every Microsoft Flight Simulator, what they used in P3D, and then actually they use those in MS 2020, but then all of a sudden in this game they completely switch around the key bindings from what MS 2020 was, or MSFS, whatever you want to call it, Flight Sim 2020. But yeah, it is definitely a little unfinished. I think it'll be a good game once they do finish it. But I don't like that there's no payware products yet. I'm a big PMDG fan, so that's like my go-to. I'm all in 2020 right now. I'm all using the 737-800 or the 777. That's pretty much all I'll ever use. Hey, what's up, J-Dubs Adventure? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. First, I like coming across first-time viewers. Oh, maybe you viewed before, but it's the first time I've seen your name in chat, so that's where I'm basing that off of. But yeah, it's got promise, but it's not quite there. Like, sensitivity. Oh wow. Yeah, I've never done the Thrustmaster before. I've had the CH products, yoke and rudder pedals for a while. I actually replaced either last year or 2 years ago, but I had the first set for a long time. I remember I bought them at the Oshkosh Air Show when I was younger. Those lasted me a really long time, but I've always enjoyed that. The Thrustmaster I've heard really good things about. Yeah, that's got to be a world's difference from a controller. So are you playing on Xbox, or are you actually playing on the PC? Oh, okay. So J-Dub, I popped up on your homepage. Yeah, I appreciate you clicking on it. That's awesome, or at least checking it out. It's always interesting to me. Like, I get this from my real job. A lot of my real job, I dig into a lot of Google Analytics and like search, and big part is, hey, how'd you hear about us, or you know, where'd you see it, whatever. What's your lead source? So it's always interesting now on the YouTube side. Hey, how'd you find my stream? You know, was it from search? Did it get recommended to you? Was it on your homepage? Blah 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 blah. Because obviously I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't really have a huge following. And I don't get a ton of views, so I'm always curious, how does the system rank me? You know, where am I getting impressions from? Is it recommending me? And it's kind of cool to know that, yes, it is recommending me, and I'm not a gigantic streamer, so to say. So it like gives you hope that you can actually still build a channel and build a following and get your channel in front of people. Oh, it's because you hit the I appreciate that, by the way. I know it helps. I just don't know how exactly it helps, but I know it helps. So you have the honeycomb. Oh yeah, the The honeycomb, those were the ones that automatically like were preset and configured for Flight Sim 2020, because I remember when I plugged the CH products in, I had to map everything manually. I do remember that because I was Googling, I'm like, why the heck do they not have the CH products already defaulted mapped? They've been around for so long. Oh, what's up, Jade? Thanks for subscribing there, J-Dub. That's awesome. Yeah, actually, I don't know if they have 2024 for Xbox. I was just saying that because didn't they have 2020 for Xbox? I actually don't know. Is it available on Xbox? I think my friend said he could play it on Xbox. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Developed for Xbox Series XJS and PC. Wow. I don't know, the whole idea of playing this on a Xbox is weird to me. Just Flight Sim has always been a PC. Huh. Yeah, honestly, I think the best way to play this though is with a yoke and rudder pedals if you can. Controller does not do it justice. It's pretty immersive when you actually have a yoke with like a throttle on it and all that. I'd say it's worth the investment. Whole different dynamic, way more fun. Alright, so now we're direct to the airport. We're, what does that say, 35.5 miles, I think? Yeah, 34.4. Cool. We're getting there. Oh, you were playing another game of Tetris 99. Place fourth. Nice. Yeah, the yoke and rudder pedals, it's nice. Although the thing that I don't like about this game, and I think Thomas Johnson and I were talking about this, because Thomas Johnson, you have real world flying experience, right? We talked about that. I could have sworn we were talking about how you had flown some stuff. And the thing that I don't like about this game, I don't know why they, and it was the same way in 2020, is the way that the game simulates the aircraft's controls when you're, I guess, in an approach phase or about to land is so opposite from how it is in real world. So like, for example, in the stream or in the sim, when I get this Cessna 172 to 65 knots and I'm on approach, got full flaps and I'm getting ready to land, the slightest movement in my yoke has such a monstrous reaction in the game. So like, I barely move the thing forward when I'm going at a slow speed. It would pitch down immensely. But if I do it right now at cruise, it barely does anything. In real life, it's the complete opposite. Like when you're in slow speeds, when there's not as much airflow over the control surfaces, you have to put a lot of input in to actually get something to happen. And that's why, like, when you watch somebody on a windy landing and they're going slow, they're putting in stupid amounts of control input. Yeah, it's expensive as heck. I'm kind of the same way. I got mine in 2000 and... when did I get it? 8 or 9? And then I flew in college, switched my major, and like I barely fly. It's I got other priorities, and now I have a kid, so it's like I don't want to go fly in an airplane when I got a 2-year-old and then I got another baby on the way. It's like too much of a risk. But this game does not simulate the way that it feels to be flying an airplane at a slow speed at all. Like, you gotta exaggerate the control inputs when you're at slow speeds in a real plane. This game, oh my god, it's so hard to land these planes. That's why when you watch me, I'm like barely moving the yoke and the thing's pitching up instantaneously 10 degrees and all this crazy stuff. I've learned to kind of just trim it out and use almost trim to land, which is really unorthodox. Okay, great, now I got low fuel. Are you kidding me? I have auto mixture on, don't I? I never lean the thing out. Whatever. PPL and O1. Yeah, you're like me now too. You gotta get a flight review and all that junk if you wanted to jump back into it. It's wild how much. Yeah, because you say we're doing it since 95. So I did 98. I found VATSIM before I started flying in the real world. I will tell you what though. Flight sim definitely helps with a lot of it. Like, you already know so much. You know the instruments, you just understand the whole concept. But VATSIM was so imperative for me because I fly out of an airport that's just outside of O'Hare Airport. So it's in busy Class Bravo airspace, but it's actually a Class Delta airport itself. So it was fully controlled, and then you're flying in busy airspace, and there's just a lot going on. So they always say, new students are so nervous to talk to air traffic control, and it was like natural for me. The only problem that I kept having is I kept saying thanks for the ATC as if they were volunteering to do it. Because that was my thing. Anytime in VATSIM when people would hand you off or they'd be like, hey, no further ATC, whatever, Unicom, I'd say, switching over, thanks for the ATC, have a good night or whatever. So I was just in the habit of that. So I remember I was switching off a DuPage Tower and I said thanks for the ATC. My instructor is like, why do you keep thanking them? Like, that's their job. They're paid to do this. Yeah, hey, that's enough. They're right there, J-Dub. That's actually the best flying experience. Just get up there and take over at straight and level and just get to do some turns and stuff like that. Get a little feel for it. It's a good way to it's a good way to turn the itch into a obsession. There's no doubt about that. Alright, so I'm approaching 25 miles out. I'm not really gonna bother descending yet. I'll descend at 1,000 feet per minute. Yeah, flying's cool, especially when you start flying in the clouds. Instrument flying is just a whole nother world. That to me was my favorite thing. I loved whenever we would do some IFR flying. That was just neat. I love that feeling of being in the clouds. Your mind's telling you one thing. You're looking at your instruments and you're like, yeah, that's crazy. My mind's telling me that we're banking left and descending at some crazy rate, and I'm actually climbing. Oh wow, why do I have this on? Can't believe I've had that on the whole time. Not that it's a big deal, but alright. Okay, so pre-descent planning. I mean, pattern altitude at this airport's probably, I don't know, 1,500 feet, 1,700 feet. So, I mean, I'll descend down to 2,000. Oh, that's cool. That's neat that you were flying back then, too. Nobody in my family was ever into flying. They were all big into boating. I was really the only one that ever had that itch to fly, so...
Cessna 289er, you can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
What? What are you talking about? I'm above the clouds.
Chicago Center Cessna 289er would like to cancel IFR.
That's hysterical, though.
Cessna 289er
Standing on the
IFR
seat.
flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated.
Oh, I'm flying the
Squawk
Lake Geneva
1200.
Aero Estates. Okay.
Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Ugh.
Good day.
Alright, bye. I can't believe you're handing me off, dude. I'm stuck in IMC almost. Well, I'm gonna be in IMC. Jerk. I guess I'll descend. Get below the clouds. Yeah, a VFR on top, I guess, for eternity until I run out of gas and die. Well, whatever. Let's start our descents. But yeah, I was the only one in my family to ever fly. My parents were really not, they didn't want me to. My mom was freaked out by it. And I remember I asked for an intro flight for my 14th birthday. I don't even remember what age. I was 14 or 15 because I'm pretty sure I was either in 7th and 8th grade. And they all thought, okay, well, this was their big plan. Because they knew I loved flying commercially. I love flight sim. They're like, he's never flown in a small plane before. He's going to be scared. He's going to hate it. Let's do this. We'll give him the intro flight because it's going to spook him out of it. Then he's not going to want to go down there. My mom thought every time I went to a flying lesson, it was the last time she was going to see me for some reason. She's like, she always thought I was going to crash and die. So she, they put up this, they have this plan that I'm going to hate it. So I go and I do it. And first of all, we went up way longer than we should have, which was amazing. And I land, and I had the biggest smile on my face, and it was the coolest thing, and I was so obsessed with it. And they were just like, oh, crap. And then from that point forward, I was at that damn airport every weekend flying, working up to, you know, build my time, work towards my PPL. It was so much fun. Six-pack captain license. It's so funny. I can relate and then I don't relate. So, like, growing up, my family had a spot on Lake Michigan. So we would always go up to Lake Michigan and boat out of New Buffalo, Michigan. And, like, Lake Michigan boating, my dad and my uncle, they grew up always on that lake, so they've been boating on that lake forever. But Lake Michigan's a dangerous lake to boat on because it can go from calm to you get a bad storm blowing across the lake at 3 o'clock, and next thing you know, you're stuck in some bad waves and you can get in deep trouble. So out there, like, boating is, you got to know your stuff. You got to be professional about it. You know, you're dealing with harbors and stuff like that. But then I go to my in-laws, who are, their lake house is on a lake in Indiana, and that is like, that's like 24-pack boating and everything else under the sun. And the stuff you see out there, holy cow, they're so lucky there's nothing close to a Coast Guard or even police, shore patrol or anything, because these people are just nuts. I'm surprised more people don't die on that lake. It's insane. But I always just laugh because it's such a day and night difference. Oh, you're born outside of Detroit? I was in outside of Detroit. Where was I technically? I was north of Detroit by like Pontiac. What the heck was that town called? I'm curious. Hold on. I want to look this up. See if you know the name. I know it was a northern suburb. But let's see if I can find it. Let's see how good my skills are. No, I wasn't in Pontiac. What am I talking about? Ignore me. I'm stupid. I think I was in... Was I? No. I might have been near Warren? I don't even remember the hotel I stayed at. It was some boutique hotel thing for work. Oh wow, that's really neat. Do you, wait, so you got a radio repeater? So, does that mean you can, like, supply feeds for liveatc.net then? Oh, thanks. Thanks there, Thomas Johnson. I was about to yellow line it. Although I don't think it penalizes you until you red line it. But better not, better to be safe than sorry, because, you know, 2 missions ago I got yelled at for taxiing about 15 knots. So, but then in this one I was going 18, no problem. Let's just cruise nice and low. Actually, yeah, let's just cruise here. Scud run. Nah, we're not really scud running, but... Oh, you grew up in Cali, okay. I've basically stayed in the Chicago suburbs all my life. And I don't think I'll be leaving until maybe I get older and retire, or if I acquire like another location in a different state, then maybe I would move. But Problem is I already got 3 locations around here, so it's kind of the dominant area from that standpoint. 6 minutes. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I never looked into how that whole like data feed thing works for the ATC feeds. I used to have a scanner. I might still have it somewhere. I don't know. I might have left it at my parents' house when I moved out. But I had a scanner that well, no, I have a handheld from when I used to fly. I don't know if the battery's still good on it, but when I was younger, my dad and I would like drive up to O'Hare Airport and we'd try to get as close to the perimeter fence as we could, and I'd bring my scanner because I had like a cigarette outlet adapter to get power, and we'd pop it on the car. We'd just sit there for hours listening to the scanner and watching planes land. There were some good spots too back in the day when they used to land on a different runway configuration at O'Hare. You used to be able to get really close to the approach end of runway 4 right. That was good times. Oh, radio to PC to a phone? Okay. I love the live ATC app. Anytime I fly, I listen to it until we take off. Yeah, Meigs Field. That airport was cool. That's a dangerous airport, though. A lot of people that weren't from Chicago, like, never realized how many planes they were actually pulling out of the lake regularly. It was just a dangerous spot. I can't believe that guy landed that 727 there. And then they threw it in the museum. That was mind-blowing. Fly pattern entry. What? I don't even know what runway I'm landing on. What is it having me do? Left teardrop for runway 4. I guess I'll just follow the boxes. Runway 4, so that way. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Loop around, go. I know, 2 hours long is like the longest stream I've done in a long time. Back when I did a lot of streaming in college, I would just get obliterated drinking in my dorm room and play like Grand Theft Auto for like 4 hours. I think I could only stream for 4 hours and then my campus internet would knock me offline for data usage or something like that. I would always get emails. This game's racking up my data plan here because like I can only stream, or I can only use 1,000 gigs a month, and ever since I started playing this game, because it streams so much of the data, I started getting my emails. You're approaching. I think it 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I got the email saying I'm at like 75% of my monthly usage. So this game definitely jacks it up on top of streaming, but whatever, it's worth it. I can go over 50 gigs before they charge me. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I think you gotta keep it running. Unless somebody makes a plug-in.
2896 miles, southeast 2000. Fort inbound to land runway.
I remember having the auto-save download from Aviation for 2004. That thing was amazing. It would just auto-save like every X amount of minutes. Because that game was prone to crash a desktop. And you'd have to restart your entire long flight. Yeah, we're getting there. But I do not think there is a way to auto save in this game. The military comes to the airport I hang out at, the highest altitude airport east of the Mississippi. PFE, Virginia. Oh, nice. You're in Virginia? That's gotta be a cool spot to live. I'm assuming, yeah, that's my entry point, and then boom, and then land. Okay, well, I'm not really gonna climb, but no, I could climb. I gotta remap that key. No, what? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it might end. I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty, the second drink kind of gave me a second wind. So I might do something else after this. I might not do it as long. Well, actually, we'll have enough points to do our jet rating. Turbojet rating. So I'm going to do the turbojet certification after this, and then I might end the stream after that. Or maybe we'll do a quick flight. We'll probably do the initial mission that you get, maybe. Specialization after that. I really want to get that damn thing. Oh wow, you guys are still getting some warm temps. Today was warm by me. It was I think driving home from work today around 5:30ish. It was 41, but it was cold this morning. It was damp. It's warmed up though because our last couple of days have been in teens. And then we've had some, I don't think we've had a single digit evening yet. I don't know what the temp is right now though. Actually, let's look. Currently 36, so it's still pretty warm. It's supposed to be warm and rainy the next couple of days. But we had a good snowstorm a couple days back. Yeah, you guys are taking, you guys got all sorts of temp swings. Alright, sweet VG Master. Yeah, stick around if you can. I'm having a good time, and again, like I said, I don't need to be up early for anything tomorrow, although I'm sure my body will wake me up. Why does it keep making the... keeps making the little traffic there it goes. I don't get that. Why is it doing that? This game is so buggy. The air traffic control is so stupid buggy in this. Alright. Enter here. I bet you're probably here in Chicago we're gonna have a real bad January and February when it comes to snowstorms. Last year we had kind of a mellow winter. It wasn't a lot. Yeah, buzz the tower. Alright. There's the other box. So this is apparently an Aero Estates, so... hopefully it's not a grass strip. It's always impossible to find those in this game. Come on, Goose. Negative, the pattern is full. I don't... you know, I wonder if I should turn traffic on, and would there actually be traffic here? I doubt it. Probably only simulates commercial traffic. 32 degrees, 15 there. Wow, that's actually not bad for as far north as you are. I would think it would be a little lower. Where am I landing? I don't see a runway. I might be grass stripping this thing. I really have no idea. Oh, you just got your instrument? Nice. We'll have to do a group flight. Especially if you fly in VATSIM. No, not on this one. It's configured for the VIP missions. Yeah, you guys in February, you'll probably be in negative 30s at night. That good old northern Wisconsin weather. Or, well, you're a Uber duper. Yeah, I might be landing on the interstate. There's this one mission I did where I swear to God it wanted me to take off on a farm road because it's like It literally was just a farm field. It's like, taxi to runway 36. And I followed the arrows, which had me going on like an east direction, 090 heading, and then I turned left to a north when the arrow stopped. And I'm like, looking at this thing going, alright, well, it doesn't look like a runway, but I guess I could try. And it just was full of a bunch of bumps, and I ended up just crashing and ruining the airplane, so that didn't work. Are you kidding me? Don't give me that garbage. Oh, that's what I'm landing on? That? Literally that. Okay. Could they have not put the trees right at the end of the runway? Like, seriously? Alright. And it's making me land with the tailwind, even more beautiful. What is this game on? Oh my lord. A bouncing. I'm gonna hit this tree. What are you doing, game? That's all I'm gonna be able to do there. Oh, I didn't announce my landing. It's gonna yell at me for that. Whatever. What a stupid airport. Who puts a tree at the end of a runway? Or who puts a runway at the edge of a tree? Yeah, this runway was real shit. You have a hard time turning the 172? Like, even with differential braking, this thing does not turn very well. You almost have to gas the heck out of it. Come on, I'm hitting the key to announce taxi. Here we go with the ATC braking again. Beautiful. Okay. Can I do it on here? There we go. Thank God.
Whiskey India 89er traffic Cessna November 65289er is taxiing to runway 4.
The ailerons. I applied that crosswind correction.
Traffic Cessna November 65289er is taxiing to parking.
Okay, didn't you just say that, dude? Alright, let's see. I've learned that if I want to make a sharp turn, I gotta goose it like this. Like almost just full blown. But after a certain speed, you lose the ability to actually turn. Very weird. I vote we cut the tree down at the end of the runway. Maybe I'll fly into it, sacrifice it, my plane, to make it better for everybody
Great
else.
flight. This airline's pretty
Dear
good.
passengers, welcome to Lake Geneva
An airline.
Aerospace. Local time is 12:28 p.m.
What kind of airline is
For your
this?
safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Stay in the
until we come to a
plane.
complete stop
I'm never
and the
turning it
seatbelt
off.
sign is turned off. Please make sure
Feel
you
free
take
stepping
all
out onto your
belongings with you
grass
when
and
you get
messing
off.
up your nice
On behalf
shoes.
of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing
Alright, well,
first-class wings.
they
We
didn't
look
nab
forward
me
to
too
seeing you
bad.
again and wish you a pleasant
I got
stay
the
in
ass.
Woodfield.
I'll live with it. I more care about the money. How much should I make? Let's laugh at the commit. Oh, look at these guys. There they go, taking their 98.7% of the commission again. Oh wow, I made a lot. That's only supposed to give me 6. Bad weather bonus. So I mean, I flew in clouds. Wasn't that bad. I'll take it though. Level 38 too. Okay, decent bump there. All right, let's go get certified on the jet engine. I really want to fly the Vision Jet. Yeah, I would be too. I mean, I didn't even roll out a carpet or anything for the people. Okay. Another traffic. Is this literally all we do from now on, is just fly closed traffic for our certifications? Hey, thanks for subbing, Mr. Itchy. Definitely hope to see you again another time. I should be streaming again. Probably not tomorrow or Christmas Day, but after that I'll be back up and running. So hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I'm probably gonna knock this out, and maybe I'll do one more after it, and then after that I might hop off. But honestly, I'm not that tired, so I'll probably just lay in bed. Oh, there she is. What a beaut. How the hell am I supposed to get that? I guess I have very long arms. Where the hell are we? Toronto? Yeah, that looks like the stadium. Cool. Getting absolute garbage frames right now. So that sucks. Oh, look at that. Wow. That is impressive. Shift C. Let me in my private jet. Thank you. That door noise is funny. Oh god. Creepy. I might need to change my settings because these frames are absolutely atrocious. I changed them to ultra for some reason. Not too long, like mid-mission. Okay, so I'm gonna go down one. Let's go to high end and see if we can survive there. The last thing I need to do is have my frames jack me up. And let me get rid of all this junk because I don't care about it. Like I'm not playing Boat Simulator. I don't need boats on the water. Doesn't do anything for me. Dude, this plane is so neat in real life. I love these things. I'm such a Cirrus fanboy. It's disgusting. I've never flown it though, so this will be interesting. Cabin pressure, engine fire. Microphone. Good old caps. Let's pull caps. See ya. Alright, cool. How do we fire this beast up? Oh, wait. In typical Cirrus fashion. Here we go. Oh, God. How do I even read these? My I don't have the camera set up right to move up and over. What does that say? Okay, battery 1, battery 2. Probe heat. Ice protection. Don't need fresh air right now. Don't need oxygen. Okay. Wow. Fancy. Oh yeah, that's true. Checklist. I could do that. Or I could be a complete recluse and just fire it up. Because I know the engine start button's right there. Right in the way. Fuel pump on. There we go.
Welcome to Toronto.
We don't need
Island
oxygen.
Airport. I'll be making sure that you fly safe throughout your exam.
We're cruising
You will
low.
be passing this certification in the Cirrus Vision Jet G2.
There it goes. We turned it on
We've got
anyways.
some light crosswind blowing from the north. Pay special attention to its impact on aircraft handling for both takeoff and landing.
Oh yeah. Fuel quantity miscompare. Bleeds are off. I'll turn the. Let's get some fresh air in there. I guess I'll turn probe heat on. I'm doing a pattern though, so. Beautiful. Takeoff emergency battery. What was that for? Go away. I don't want you. Pitch trim. Alright, flaps. Okay. Manual on the speed. Fuel control, auto, trim. Good there. Alright. Let's get rolling.
Ground November 65, 289er request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out.
November
Like
65,
Cessnas
289er
have a
taxi
key?
to and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway
This thing,
Charlie Delta. Contact tower
it's
on
more gonna come down to
119er.
where you store them.
Ready.
This might have a door key. But I heard this rumor, I don't know if this is true, but I had somebody tell me that they've only cut like 7 different styles of keys for Cessnas. So basically, where's a parking brake? Right shift P. Is that, well, I don't know where the parking brake is. I don't know. Whatever. But somebody told me that they've only cut like 7 different keys for a Cessna. So chances are, if you have one, or if you lose yours, or if you forget it on the ramp, somebody else's will work. I don't know if that's true or not. Because that sounds like a damn golf cart to me. Oh, battery too? I would assume that. Yeah, there we go. Huh. Oh wait, that was battery 1. Interesting. So it doesn't want me to have battery 2 on? Oh, this thing's a beast. I love it already. It just feels nice. At 28 frames now, so that's better at least. The water looks good in this game. That's actually cool right there, how it's kind of intruding. I don't know if that's by design or just an accident. Oh, I like the Vision Jet. I really like the Vision Jet. Hey, why are you having me break the whole short line? The whole short. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is... I would pick a different color, personally. But it is pretty cool. Oh wait, I gotta wait for clearance or it'll yell at me. Let's follow the rules here.
289er altimeter 29er. 9-2 straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
Alright, here we go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
Oh, the turning. Yeah, how stupid is this? I'm getting all excited over the fact that this thing turns. Oh my god, is that nice. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? Let me set up my heading real quick. I don't know what altitude it's gonna have me do this at. Put 3,000 for now. Flight director. Flight level change. I don't even know what speed to do this at. Whatever, we'll figure that out. Alright, let's roll. Takeoff pitch trim. I don't care. I really don't care. I'll figure it out when I'm in the air. Oh, there's no V speeds marked on this thing? Okay. Guess that doesn't matter. Oh, I love it already. This is so nice. Yeah, I will fly by hand. I'll do flight director, but I won't turn autopilot on. 1,700 feet. Oh god. Oh yeah. It does want me to go. Okay.
289er leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Actually,
Tower November 65, 289er frequency change.
F that. I don't want flight director. Go away. Holy cow, this thing just wants to climb like a maniac. Maintain 1,700. Alright, so I'm legitimately flying a pattern. Wow. This is cool. So, the first time I flew a Cirrus, I was weirded out by that because I'd always flown 172s. And what threw me off on that, initially I thought it would be weird, but then when you actually think about it, like when you fly 172, you're already only grabbing the left side of the yoke half of the time because your right hand is on the throttle. So once I thought of that in my head, it became very natural to be able to fly with a side stick. And I almost prefer it. It was almost easier. Alright, there we go. This thing's pretty sweet. I like this a lot. It controls so much better
Tower November 6
than that other, than those other aircraft.
For to land.
November 65289er tower. Altimeter
29er toll.
Make left traffic runway 26.
Yeah, that it was weird to me at first, but yeah, once you think about it, like you're pretty much flying majority of the time with your left hand.
289er wind, 019er at 1 tree. Cleared to land runway 26.
That's what? That was my left. I gotta fix my.
My last transmission?
Yeah. I'm talking to the stream, dude.
Runway 26289er.
Why is it telling me my parking brake is on? Oh, that's weird. Somehow that's mapped to my parking brake? Really? That makes 0 sense. Very weird. Not quite sure why that's a thing, but my parking brake mapping is very strange for this game. Somehow it's mapped to the same button that puts my gear down. Oh yeah. I should have probably checked out the EFB to look at the speeds. I don't even know what the approach speed of this aircraft is.
500.
Oh, it's getting heavy. It is getting heavy. There we go. A little better now. That was interesting how heavy this thing got. $90. Alright, well, I'll come in a little hot then. Glide, baby, glide. I'm not used to this thing. Where are my wheels, man? Alright, that works.
Turn next taxiway.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, trust me, you do. You have to do more than this just to get your private pilot's license. This is like what you do on your 16th birthday. Take your first solo flight, go do your 3 takeoffs and landings in the pattern. Full stop taxi backs. Oh my god, the turning radius on this is amazing.
289er.
What are you talking about? There was not a hold short box, was there? Did anybody see a hold short box? I didn't see it. The AI in this game is trash. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna rewatch that after I get off. That bites me all the time. It tells me to go hold short here, and then it doesn't. The hold short box disappears, or it never even existed in the first place. So frustrating. Wow, what a cool airplane. That thing's fun to fly. I think from here on out we're going to do all Vision Jet missions. Unless once I get my turbo prop, maybe I'll do some caravans, because I do love the Grand Caravan. Yeah. Seriously, in this game, fly in a circle, you're rated for everything. Oh, I totally miss it. I'm not... Eh, whatever, I'll still pass. It won't ding me. Pretty good looking control tower there. Wow, taking the scenic route around the airport. Maybe we'll see some animals, because they seem to like to show off that you can see deer in this game. Maybe that simulates the fact that you can have like real bird strikes and coyote strikes on takeoff. Could you imagine that? You just plow into a coyote? That bumpy airport. They should fix the ground. Oh my god. It's like driving on a highway in Chicago with potholes. Bouncing everywhere. What is this? This is the worst airport services ever. They need some asphalt patch over here. Good god. Oh yeah, this has that system simulated. I don't understand how to activate the parking brake without doing a key command. Anyways, and it's kind of dumb that I have to do that to turn the engine off. If that even turns the engine off. Oh, that turns the engine off. Yeah, I think I might have. I could literally just take off right there. Yeah, this has a caps parachute. Oh, maybe I won't pull it. That'd be pretty funny though. Simulate it. Holy cow, wind down quicker. Alright, lady, how'd I do?
I would have done a few things differently, but that was some really good flying.
Oh, here we go. I would have waited at the taxiway. Respect the traffic pattern path. Oh, I got beat up on that bad. Huh. Plane handling though, 100%. That's normally the thing I get my butt kicked on. Okay, well we are now officially a turbojet pilot. So what do we get to do now? Oh, we can fly the CJ4. Okay. But most importantly, we have the Vision Jet. And I have no CR, so we're gonna have to do a lot of flights to rebuild that. Let's see, what does this allow me to do now? What dumb thing can I can't do anything new. Shoot. Well, what can I do with the Vision Jet? Can I do VIPs, I think? Right? Isn't that part of the... It's not cargo. Charter service? There it is. Okay. So if I want to get this, I need to keep doing those because I've only done 2. And I have to get the turboprop rating at some point. So, VIP. Any Vision Jets? Ooh. What do you guys think? Should we do one real quick? This one doesn't seem too bad, lengthwise. F it, let's go. I want to try it. It's only 107 miles. This thing goes pretty quick, so it won't take that. Oh, except here's our problem. We got low IFR at an airport that probably doesn't even have an IFR approach. But we'll see. Maybe we'll scud run it in. This could be interesting. I still got to drink a good amount of my drink, too, so. God, that thing looks good in there. It's just such a good-looking plane with a lot of good-looking paint jobs. Drinking some whiskey on the rocks. A gift that I got today from one of my employees. I figured I'd crack it open. Alright, get rid of these chalks. Go away. I love how this is now a walking simulator too. Push button, rotate handle. Wow, look at that. Fancy. Shift C. Alright, get on board, people.
Proceeding to boarding now. Ladies and gentlemen, please come aboard and take your
Please
seat.
come aboard. How do you turn the parking brake
They're
on?
on their way. Have a good flight.
Oh wow, these guys are losers. They just compared to the other guys. I don't get this, man. You got people showing up in a Ferrari to get into a 172, and you got a guy showing up in a Chevy Camaro to show up in a
Good morning,
Vision Jet.
Captain.
Really?
I'd appreciate if you could avoid cutting off my network access during the cruise.
What is with
I
these
need to be
people and
sure
their
I'll be able
network
to make
access?
important calls anytime. Thanks,
Well,
Captain.
Guess what? We're in an airplane. I can't guarantee it. Needy. So needy. These passing. I guess that's why they're VIP pass. What are you doing in the front seat? Get out of here. Oh God. Don't belong up here. Alright, let's fire this beast up. Ah! Fire it up. What am I missing? What did I not do? Oh, probably have to turn that on. Oh yeah, bat one, duh. I guess I have to there we go. There we go. Beautiful. That's true. Yeah, depending on how high we go. 2, right? I guess. Parking brake on. Door closed. Baggage door closed. External power off. Okay, kick on oxygen, fresh air, pitot heat, strobe. I don't really need ice. What's this? That button. Checklist, okay. Cool. Alright. Oh, it's under the dash. So I can't see it from here. I gotta change the arrow keys to... Oh, there it is. Ah, that's hidden. I like how I can't click it, though. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Now it lets me.
November 5079
Oh, I'm at South Bend.
ready to
Going to a Notre Dame
IFR
game.
clearance to Whiskey India 89er.
89er.
November 5079er
Not gonna
4 is
program.
cleared to Whiskey India 89er Airport. As filed, expect runway 27. L maintain 10,000 feet departure frequency is 127. 55 squawk 0704.
0704. I'm not familiar with this setup. Oh, Vogler. Huh. It's an ILS approach fix. 0704.
Did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to figure out how to use this thing.
Cleared to Whiskey India 89er.
Oh, here we go.
Has filed runway 27L.
Okay.
Maintain 10,000 feet departure frequency is 127. 55 squawk 070. 4 November 5079er 4.
There we go. Okay.
79er 4 read back correct. Contact ground on 125.
Alright, VG Master. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you
Will be aboard soon.
at the next stream.
Warm welcome. She's close to one of our top clients who booked the flight for her.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Flight, Captain.
Taxi clearance. It's gonna be our last flight.
November 5079er.
And we're gonna roll on out.
Echo ready to taxi IFR.
Where are we going, boys?
November 5079er 4 taxi to and hold short of runway 27.
Am I rolling backwards? I couldn't tell. It looked like I was. Oh, God.
Contact tower on 135. 675 when ready.
Will do.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27L.
Oh, look at that. Now that's serious turning right there. That is turning on a dime. I love that. Now let's welcome our passengers. How do I get this out of here? What did I do?
I'm pleased to be your pilot today and to welcome you aboard this first-class wings flight to Bloomfield. Estimated
I don't even know what I did.
20 minutes.
I don't know how to work any of this. That's supposed to be my checklist. I don't know how to get it out of here. I just need to sit and play with this. I'll do that. I'll do that off screen sometime. I'm not gonna waste our time. What altitude did I file at? 9? I'm assuming 9,000. I mean, last time it just said 6999, and then it made me cruise at 7,000. So that's pretty unreliable. How do I get this? I don't want to be split full. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, look at that. We're learning it. Alright, our nav source, FMS. I don't think I have VNav data loaded in. My trim. That's kind of weird. Put that in takeoff. I don't get the fuel quantity miscompare thing. I haven't really looked at that, but one of you guys already might have said something to me about it and I completely missed it in the chat. Yeah, this jet is pressurized. I think it's got a 31,000 foot service ceiling, actually. It's a pretty sweet little jet. Pretty cool for a little single pilot. Yeah, this really would be cool. Initialize fuel. Oh, do I? Alright, let's see if I can do this while taxiing. Thank God I got synthetic vision. How the hell do I do that? Okay, so that's on Navcom, that's on MFD. So aircraft systems? Engine and fuel? No. I don't obviously take any of the lessons here. I'm just in systems. Okay, hold on, I'm not even taxing. Amateur. Haven't played with this. Need to get used to it. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm sure you'll be able to tell me as we keep progressing here. Oh yeah, it says 0 gallons remaining. That's not good. 0. Yeah, I got 0 gallon. No, it says 72 there, 72. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go. I missed that. Are you kidding me? I don't need that. Get that out of here. There we go. No. Oh God. Whatever. Yeah, there it is. Okay. What did I do to... I want to get my nav back up. There we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Get rid of that system screen. I don't need it. All right, now it's making sense. I'll have to come back on here tomorrow morning and just mess around with that. I'll get it pretty quick though. Thankfully. Alright, let's just get in the air so we can get rolling here. Oh, here we go. I went over 20 knots. Shame on me, I was trying to be like Southwest. They obviously are cooler and faster than me. Love that noise. It's nice to hear a jet instead of just a propeller spinning up. Alright, let's try not to get yelled at for holding short incorrectly. Like I did last time. Or failure to hold short. Alright. Takeoff clearance, let's roll. Clear me for takeoff,
South
please.
Bend Tower, November 50794 at runway 27L, ready for departure IFR to Whiskey India 89er.
November 50794, altimeter 30. 15. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27L.
Flight performance. Cruise speed. Alright, I should probably check this more often. Yeah. I'm trying to read that.
Cleared for takeoff.
85
runway
knots,
27L, November 50794.
Flaps up at 115. What's climb speed? Does this have climb speed? 115. Okay, so some above that.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. On behalf of
Fancy.
First Class Wings, I would like to welcome you on board flight FCW 7910 bound for Bloomfield. Estimated flight
Oh,
time
they
for
put some thought into
Bloomfield
that
is 20
EFB
minutes.
actually.
To prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored.
So your seat
Thank
back in
you,
the full
and
upright
get ready
position and
for
your
a
tray
wonderful
table's
flight.
up. In the words of Weird Al. Alright, that's good enough on my heading indicator. Let's roll. .5 knot rotation speed. That's just wild to me. Little jet taking off at 85 knots. It's so cool. Ooh, 10,000 feet. Okay. We're climbing high. There I go. I hit the damn button again. Alright.
7904, contact Chicago Center on 12755. Good day.
Bye-bye.
Going to 127. 55794.
12755. Okay, so if I want to
Chicago
adjust...
Center, November 50794.
Oh, I can't use that
is
now.
Passing 2,200 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
I don't know what they're...
0794 Chicago Center altimeter.
Don't hit the red button.
15 radar contact continue.
Alright, I need to switch this back to full because I keep hitting the checklist button. And that's annoying me. Alright, so we're climbing at a pretty slow airspeed. I don't know what the climb speed is. Check, check, check. This bar makes me think there's more. Okay. Per climb tables. Where are the climb tables? I don't know. Toga? Interesting. I'm just gonna climb at 120. I want to get up there quick. Yeah, I have it on manual though. I don't have it on FMS. 'Cause I figure I'll just climb it my own. What did I just do? Oh shoot, I hit D on my keyboard, which throws off my autopilot. Now I gotta re-engage it. I need to change that too. If you hit that any of those buttons, it'll whack you out. A or D, it'll actually like bank you. Oh, I never mapped Toga. They actually have a Toga button there, huh? Wow, I never even noticed that. So I went to FMC and auto throttle. 165. Alright. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, J-Dubs. I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you did. That's awesome. So, hope to see you again. Have a good night. And have a good Christmas if I don't see you guys before then. Well, that's actually pretty cool. So this has got a pretty good VNAV simulation. It'll actually follow a VNAV profile. Yeah, TL mode, okay. That's not bad. There's a lot of good technology in this thing. Oh, the FADEC. I remember that. Okay, 10,000 feet. Perfect, speed up to 250. We're at our cruise. Oh, I guess we're putting on some tunes for them.
Glad to be your captain today.
Oh
First, I'd
yeah,
like
here
to
we go.
welcome everyone on behalf
Welcome
of First Class
aboard.
Wings on flight
First Class
7910. We are
Wings.
currently cruising at an altitude of 8,900
Cruising at
feet
an
at an
altitude.
airspeed of 150 knots. It's 9:18 a.m. and our expected
8,900 feet. What are you talking about, dude?
At 1:10 a.m. local time.
Yeah, this really does fly itself.
34 degrees Fahrenheit.
I feel like I'm flying a
This weather
PMDG
cooperates
737 right
with
now.
a view of the area as we descend.
I love that.
Before we reach our destination.
I'm gonna really love flying
Until
this
then,
thing.
sit back, relax, and enjoy
Seems like
the
they're
rest of the
heading
flight.
us into some nice weather right there.
7904, contact Chicago Center on 135.
Alright, let's play with this for a little bit here now that we have a chance. Throw some weather up.
135, 907, 904.
Oh god.
Chicago
Zoom
Center,
out a little
November
bit.
5, 079er, 410,000 feet.
November 507.
Does that not look like weather right there? That's kind of crazy that it's not picking that up.
Tree radar contact
3013. Continuing to Vogler.
7904, contact Chicago Center on 12755. Good day.
Oh, this thing's putting me right at the cusp of overspeeding.
127, 55794.
Look at that.
Chicago Center, November 5,
It wants me to
079er,
overspeed.
410,000 feet.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
50794, Chicago Center, altimeter 30. One tree radar contact
Um,
VOR.
How can I... Performance, there we go. Flight plan. Renav. Let's do that. I can't cruise at that. It's gonna overspeed me if I did that. I think I did. Yeah, I knocked it to 245. We'll just hit 5 below. Huh. Sure. Cool. Wow. I love this thing. Yeah, I just punched it in the computer. I'm gonna overrode it that way. Now I got it at 245. My audio skipping? Oh no, that was just because I was zooming in and out. Dude, this thing is such a cool airplane. Holy cow. Nice leggings. Wow. Oh, I didn't remove before flight. We all could have died. We are cooking. Alright, let's get some exterior shots. Ooh, look at those clouds we just passed. That's nasty looking. Pretty cool. It's noisy on the inside though. A lot noisier than the propeller planes. Can you guys hear my voice over the game sound okay, or is it, do I need to turn the game sound down a little more now that we got these loud jet engines playing in our ears and out of our speakers? Because it got significantly louder than when we had the propeller planes. Okay, it's fine. Alright, cool. I always want to make sure that's good. Oh, I'm so happy we finally got this. Alright, so while we're flying, let's see what other stuff we have here. ETA. Minute. 5 minutes to go. Okay, that's just for that point. Okay, so pretty much set up that panel as your navcom. This is our MFD, that's our PFD. So, flight plan. I just want to see how I can get my time to like destination up in here. That's where I've got to play with this a little bit. And nothing in there. I wonder if anything. That would be perf. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, a lot of settings here. Top of MFD. Oh yeah. Yeah, but it just shows to their waypoint. I'm about to hit Vogler. Okay, so speed bugs. What can I do with these? Oh, nice. Oh, I should have turned those on. Duh. Minimum, still need to set it. Traffic map is on. 50 settings. Pretty cool. Angle of attack. Wow. These are actually not that complicated. Once you click through them a little bit, you learn them pretty quick. Pressurized 2,300 feet. Which is great. I guess I can't get the 245 for whatever reason. But, man, we'll keep cruising there. Okay, I'll admit, I'm starting to get tired now. What do you guys think I should do? Should I just skip to our destination? I mean, we got 42 miles to go here, which is 10 minutes. And then God knows how much longer after the next waypoint. I might honestly just skip to descent. I'm fine if I speed up one of these and not get full CR. It's okay. Why am I not? don't know what the heck that was doing. I just realized that I'm not even on course. That was a brain fart. I think I might skip ahead and just get to descent. I'm gonna do that. Let's do it. I'm starting to crash, literally, and I don't want to crash in the game.
7904, you can cancel IFR.
Oh God.
VFR to your destination.
Thanks. Put me in a dive. Jerks.
7904, contact Chicago Center on 120. Tree 5. Good day.
Okay. Auto throttle on. How about FMS? Okay. Anything else is good here?
7904, did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, I did. I'm not really listening to you because you want to cancel my IFR when I'm in VFR. Yeah, I am. Later, Thomas. Thanks for stopping by again. Thanks for the help with this, by the way, too. Getting me up and running on this thing quick. I'm gonna get a little more familiar with it next time, but thank you for stopping by. I had a good time chatting with you guys. And welcome back, VG Master. Yeah, I'm actually speeding this up so I can hop to bed. I'm starting to get tired myself. So, I'm gonna descend here. Well, not the negative, whatever. I'm gonna go down to 3,000 feet. And, yeah. Landing data, this destination, runway, flight plan. Alright, I'm gonna manually do this. Yeah, there's a ton of comments on this one. It's kind of wild. Alright, 245. We're gonna go flight level change. Let's see, what does it say for descent? Climb. Where's descent? I guess there's no descent checklist. Oh well. We'll descend at that speed. Actually, I'll descend a little faster than that. There's really no point for me to go that slow. No, honestly, I started deleting all my social media. I used to have a lot of social media, but I got rid of it. I got rid of Facebook, I got rid of Snapchat, I got rid of Twitter, I got rid of, yeah, all those. Look at us just barreling down through these clouds like a maniac. I bet you it'll ding me for doing this.
Sink rate. 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 Sink rate.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's really pretty much just YouTube. Yeah, it didn't like me there for a minute. Oh, now I'm redlining. Throw on auto throttle again. That'll manage my speed. Alright, I don't know why I said this was low IFR conditions. It's really not that bad. I was just sick of social media. I never really went on it anymore, and it didn't matter to me, so I just dumped it all. I like to think it's easier that way. Oh man, it's nice to close in on airports so much faster than before. It would have taken us so long to go 10 miles in the previous aircraft. I'm excited to just get there. Okay, there's our pattern entry point.
Whiskey India 89er traffic, November 5079er, 411 miles southeast.
I am not extending my gear yet.
To land runway 4.
That's a waste. Look at us just zipping through here. Oh, that's so cool. I don't even know what airport this is, but it. I hope it's a little bit better than the previous, especially with this airplane. What is this traffic pattern it's having me land in? Alright, you're gonna head off? Alright. Thanks for stopping by again. I'll see you at the next one. I'm hopping off right after this one anyway, so you're not missing much. Oh, it is the same airport. Damn it. And it's the same runway, too. Hey, what's up, Dirty 8 Racing? Yeah, I agree with you. The patterns do suck. I could change it. Actually, I could just change it right now. Just go straight in. Just disconnect my autopilot and slow this beast down and go for it. Saves a little bit of time. I'm getting tired too, so that's actually a good move. Alright, flight director. Holy trim. There we go. Alright, so the airport's right over there. This airport is such a joke too. There's like nothing at it, and they put a tree right at the end of the runway. I don't know if it'll detect a collision with the tree or not, but we'll find out. I'm holding the that's supposed to make me look right. Obviously isn't working. How goofy. That's so weird. That should not be the parking brake. My gear down button being the parking brake on my yoke. Really stupid. Alright. What is our recommended approach speed? There is none. Because I'm just supposed to go straight to shutdown, apparently. No landing. Just straight to shutdown. Oh yeah, I didn't even look and see that this thing, if it has auto brakes or not. I never even looked. I'm just gonna use my own manual braking because this runway is that ridiculous. It's almost embarrassing. To even call this a runway. Man, the bottom really wants to drop out for me on this thing. When I slow up.
9er traffic, November 5079er 4 is on final runway 4 to land.
Alright, let's see how this travesty's gonna go. I can already tell this is gonna stink. See, these trees are ridiculous. Like, what are they doing there? Cut them down. When I hit it. When I hit it. Oh, it doesn't. Well, if that was the case, I would have never frickin' worried about it. Because it just made me not even do anything. Alright, a lot of aerodynamic braking there. I guess you can fly in the trees in this game. Didn't know that. Thought it would tell me I crashed or something. Cool. Alright.
Whiskey India 89er traffic November 507904 is taxiing to parking.
Oh, look at this taxi to our parking stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
This thing was not made to taxi on grass. Look at this. Taxiing a multi-million-dollar jet on grass. Oh my god. Where's the parking brake? How do I get the parking brake? Oh, turn on. Alright, well, whatever. Shift P. Don't know why that won't work. And then the fact that I gotta do this to hit that button is kind of annoying too. Alright, we did it. The final flight of the night is complete. And we're gonna get, I bet you we get to just destroyed on the rating for this one. I'm not confident about this one at all. Holy cow, it takes forever for this thing to wind down. It must be waiting for N1, N2. No. Alright. I like this jam that's playing here. Look at me parking my expensive jet in the grass like an idiot. Passengers were pissed. I overspeed the aircraft there, yeah. Makes sense. I missed an ATC transition. Not sure what I missed, but I guess I did. Alright, what do we get? Oh my god, that's pathetic. Bait. Look at these scumbags taking all my money. Oh, I went backwards. That's how bad I was. Oh well. Oh, you know what? I made less because I skipped that one. Duh. Can I make a company yet? Where I can do more than this other stupid stuff? Oh yeah, let me get this. I'm gonna go do... I don't want to do that. I am not doing that yet. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna hop off. It's late. It's 12 o'clock. I haven't been up this late in a long time. But that was a lot of fun, so thank you to everybody that stopped by. And I hope to see you guys all again at the next stream. I appreciate the support. And I had a good time chatting with all of you, so I'm gonna go hit the hay. And maybe I'll be on tomorrow morning. I don't know. Schedule pending. We'll see how the day goes. But if not, everybody have a Merry Christmas. And I will probably see you sometime after Christmas, because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to stream tomorrow night or Christmas Day night. So most likely going to be Thursday or Friday situation. So anyways, 38 Racing, thank you for stopping by and sticking it out here at the end. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you at the next one. Have a good night, and I am out of here. Talk to you later.